Here's our officials.
That's right. Well, welcome everyone to a beautiful Ohio State campus. I'll switch to an actual live shot now that we've shown you the static that we use on our website. But anyway, we are live from the Ohio State University. We are at Lincoln Park Field, which is the official, I guess you'd say, proving grounds of the Ohio State marching band, greatest band in the land. We are in the shadow, and I'll show you how that works out. We're in the shadow of the shoe.
The greatest damn band in the land is the official name.
Okay, can we say that?
Yes, we can.
Okay, the greatest damn band in the land. And of course, we are ready for some club football here on Campus Nation. The Toledo Rockets are coming in to play these Ohio State Buckeyes with everything the cards are on the table, Joe, because whichever team wins today goes on. Whichever team loses today
is going home.
Their season is over. Well, we wouldn't be going home. We'd still be staying here, but still, the Buckeyes don't intend on even worrying about that because we're going on. And in the near future, if we do and we will win today, and pardon all the Toledo fans out there, because I know we have a lot of love from Toledo, and we certainly appreciate those Toledo fans. And Joe's going to tell you a little bit of a story about that Toledo club football team here in a few minutes. But anyway, if we win, and I'm assuming it would be the same thing with the Rockets, if we win today, we will play, from the lips of our coach here, we will probably play Michigan State. That'll either be at Michigan State or it will be here in Columbus. And once again, the league has said that all playoff games have to be played on Saturday. So I don't know if that's the case. Because
I thought they said Saturday or Sunday.
No, they said Saturday. So I don't know. But the point is, we won't be playing here next Saturday because that house is going to be packed with 100,000 plus for a football game in the shoe, and there won't be a parking space that anybody could buy or steal or anything else.
I'm in a contest to get passes to walk on the sidelines during the game, so if I win that.
To walk on the sidelines?
Yeah, to watch the Ohio State game on the sideline.
So you're saying you might be Michigan in action?
If I get the call.
If you get the call. Well,
today was the deadline. Had to send it in by today, and
so
I
did
sent
you
it
send
in
it
yesterday.
in? Well, good luck, Joe. I hope that you don't get it. We need you more in the booth. But anyway, both these teams are 2-0 in the conference, and that is why whoever wins this game will go on, and whoever loses this game will not go on. That's good deduction.
Oh, man.
Good logic there, Joe.
Very good logic.
Yeah, that's right state. That's our right state logic.
I'm surprised you came up with that one.
But anyway, of course, the two teams that did not make any playoffs or have nothing at stake right now are our Wright State Raiders, Joe, our alma mater, and also the Pittsburgh team. In fact, I think they probably forfeited.
I don't know if they play. I don't even know if they played a game this year. I know they didn't win a game. The record was still showing 0.
Yeah, I don't know how that all worked, but they were one of our games here at Ohio State that was a forfeit. The reason was that I guess they couldn't travel, and of course we've also talked with some people that are in the know about how these club football teams are financed and what they have to do in order to exist, and it's not easy.
No, and each school, I think, do their own thing.
Right.
It's not like the club football.
Yeah, there's no national
club football rules. It's each school has. If you form a club, then your club it's just like anything else. You have a president, vice president, treasurer, all this stuff, and then you guys decide. Now the school can tell you. The school will give you a guideline of what you're to follow.
Right.
But then you determine other things. Okay. The school says you have to pay your own way to do things,
right.
Okay? But they can earn money
right.
to go there. They can do it through the school. By doing points, they can earn money through the school.
Also wins.
But that's one of the ways.
Right.
And cleaning up the field and doing. And then they can also probably hold, I'm guessing, a dance or things like that, or sponsor something.
Well, did you go to the dance this year, Joe?
I missed it. But if they do certain things, they sponsor. If they sponsor something, they can either make money from the sponsorship or maybe just earn points through
maybe they could sponsor you so that you would get your green card.
Oh, that'd be helpful. Jose Davis. Me llamo Jose Davis. Jose Davis.
You like saying that, don't you?
Yes, me llamo. ¿Qué se llama usted? ¿Qué?
What?
¿Qué se llama usted?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
I'm not
True, you don't have a name.
I'm not going to be set up like that, Joe, because I may be agreeing to something that
I asked what your name was.
So once again,
I don't have a name.
We want to welcome our audience, including the Toledo Rockets fans, and we hope that you'll enjoy this broadcast. And hopefully our ultra-wide 5G here at Ohio State will. Now, it's not actually Ohio State; it's our account, but hopefully it will last. We've had some issues with, I don't know whether it was Verizon or whether it was YouTube, but
the person putting it on.
Well, that's possible, but I'm a great engineer, so I make you sound good, Joe. I give you the sound that makes you the voice of the Ohio State Buckeyes club football team. But anyway, it seems like we lose the broadcast like an hour into it. I don't know whether there's a timer going on at YouTube or what, but in the event that you lose the broadcast, we will caution everybody because some people may be watching this on our Campus Nation website. Some people might be watching it on YouTube, but we will get the stream back up and operating as quickly as possible, but it will be on our YouTube channel only if we lose the broadcast.
Which will be later.
Hopefully it won't be at all because I'm such a great engineer.
No. I meant if we lose
it completely.
You can still watch it. It just will be later.
That's right. It'll be delayed, and when we get back to Wilmington, Ohio, and I get some time in front of the computer, I can get everything arranged so that it's up and it's operating.
And he gets with a real engineer.
That's right. Yeah. He runs a train for B&O, Baltimore and Ohio.
Well, talking about Toledo.
Yes.
I do not know the name, but I was talking to one of the assistant coaches. I believe he's assistant coach. He had a blue jacket on, and he was an older gentleman. When I was asking about a roster, and he was like, hey, I'll tell you how we got a team.
Toledo Club Football.
Toledo Club Football, because Ohio State's been like since 2009. He goes, in 2019, or could have been 18 when they heard it.
Yeah, they were inspired.
18 or 19, 2019, they did not have a club football team. And one of the gentlemen in Toledo, I don't know if he was just looking on Googling club teams or Ohio State club, but he was watching our
Campus Nation
broadcast. And he didn't know about Campus Nation, so he had to pick that up somehow on the internet.
Could have been, if he typed in Ohio State, we would have come up.
Right. And anyway, he pulled it up and was watching the club football game on the internet and said, hey, Ohio State has a club football team. It surprised him. He did not know that.
And they're on television.
So he said to himself, hey, self, why don't we get a club team? And so he may have even called Columbus. Hey, guys, what did you do to get a club team? Like today when I was down there, the two club presidents were talking. One was talking to me. The other one walked up, and he called him by name. Hey, so-and-so, how you doing? And he goes, glad to meet you. So he never met him before, but they had talked,
Right.
And the two clubs talk to each other. Hey, what time's the game going to be? Hey, what things like this? What time do you need us there? Will we have a place to change? Things like this. So they talk to each other. But so this guy may have called the Ohio State club and asked them, hey, how did you guys form your team? What happened? And what do we need to do?
There's actually a complete organization that handles all club sports at Ohio State.
Right.
And Ohio State probably has more club sports than any other university in the land. Ohio State, I forget how the number is. It's like some 60,
oh my God,
70.
And at Toledo, he may have contacted the Toledo athletic department, or they have a department that's not the major athletic department, but it's for athletics in the school that are not, the big, not baseball, basketball, football, but for the kids on campus that want to play tennis, that want to play. They got things for them to do. Some of them are club sports. Some of them are just sports for phys ed types area things for them to do. but they've got a club, and then they're the ones that handle things, which Ohio State worked through to be where they are, and that's how they can also earn money to, like one guy said, when he first got on this thing, he helped form the team back in 2009. They had to buy their own helmets. They had to buy everything. I mean, now, and the helmets cost around $400. Now, I don't know what they did years ago. It might have been a little less, but to them at that time was tremendous. But now the club buys it because the club has grown and does things to make the money. Whatever they need to do to make money on campus, they're volunteering and doing. So now they've made the money to buy their own helmets, to probably pay their way to Toledo or wherever we're going, Wright State or wherever. So the kids don't have to always pay out of pocket. They have to pay $250 to join the club or be in the club, and then a lot of that other money comes. The teams are meeting at half court right now. Half court. I say that every week. The teams are meeting at the 50-yard line, half field, to meet. This is the first. They're not facing either end. They're facing the other side, each sideline. The referee's introducing himself and the other referees. One referee waved, the next one's stepping up.
The Rockets from the University of Toledo and your hometown Buckeyes.
So I'm pausing a little bit while we just watch the flip here of the coin. Referee catches it on his hand and shows them the back of his hand. It looks like Toledo won. Ohio State's deciding what part of the field they're going to be on. So Ohio State will be defending to the right. Toledo will be defending to the left and will be accepting the ball. Ohio State will be kicking off.
You already said that, Joe.
Yeah, I know that. I'm prophetic. I know those things ahead of time.
There's like a DJ here today downstairs.
If you hear some background music or background talk, it's coming from the DJ. And there comes the music.
I was trying to pull up the most recent NCFA results in that. Let me go to because that's the 2019 season. That's not what we're looking for. We want the 23 season. All right, so here, let's see. Just got to wait till it comes up. All right, so here are the most current standings. Ohio State 2-0 and 5-1 overall. Toledo 2-0 and 4-1 overall. Wright State 1-2, 3-2 overall, and Pittsburgh 0-3, 0-5 overall. Let me see if I can pull up who Toledo lost to.
That's what I was going to ask you if you was able to find
Ohio
it.
State's club football team is the only club football team that has played 3 junior varsity teams this year. And what does that say for Ohio State taking on the tough ones?
No, they take on the tough ones.
They do take on the tough ones. So I think
they took off Denison. They took on Wittenberg
and
they took
the Polar
on
Bears.
The Polar Bears
of Ohio Northern.
From Ohio Northern up north toward Toledo. I wonder if Toledo ever plays Ohio Northern. You know, they're closer to them.
Well, I don't know.
That could be a team they normally, they play in off games sometimes.
Anyway, I can't pull up.
We did not play Michigan this year, but if we win this game, Michigan State.
Yeah.
And if we win this game,
we're going up to Sparty, or we're going to play them here.
But if we win this game, we're definitely playing them. So
right. So it's whether
different division, I think.
Whether it's here or whether we go away, and a lot of that with the Division I Buckeyes playing next weekend, and they play Michigan here. In the Horseshoe. Michigan State. Michigan's not for a couple weeks. But anyway, if they play Michigan State next week here, I just don't see it happening on a Saturday. So we're either going to go to Michigan State for club football or we're going to play on Sunday. Then we could conceivably play here. All that is above my pay grade is figuring out. It's hard for me sometimes just to switch whether I use this picture or whether I use that picture. I like that picture.
You like that picture? That picture is so pretty.
That's the
Let's
picture
use that
of the shoe. Well, you even said that was a great picture, Joe, and I said I've already got it on the camera ready to shoot.
Oh, yeah, the picture of the Ohio State University field. I mean, because up here I've noticed it, but down there we were standing near the field and looking, and it was like looking right through the goalpost there. It was a different feeling being down on the ground looking there than up here looking at it.
All right, we are going to cut away here, and we're going to, we got an advertiser here, so we're going to have to cut away and go to that advertiser if we can pull it up, because we've got, once again, a blank. Well, it's not coming up again, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to put that back up there. I'll have to download another copy of it. That's what happened yesterday when I was in Hiram. We did a football game yesterday.
Don't go bragging about things.
Yeah. I'm a man of many talents, Joe. Let's see if I can pull. All right.
The clock has 14 minutes till game time.
Still don't have it. So I don't know what's going on. We must have a corrupt file or something as far as our commercial.
You're corrupt, so I understand it could be.
It's Crooked River, so they might be crooked, right?
That's right.
Buckeyes fight song. And, of course, for those of you that are not familiar with Ohio State, the field you see in front of you on our camera, this is the Ohio State, as Joe said, best
Damn band in the land.
That's
their official.
This is their practice field,
name.
and we are in their practice tower. This is where all the magic occurs. You script Ohio's and all that, and that happens on this field. In fact, this field, I think it was last year that it got new turf. That and the soccer field you can see in the distance, and it's lacrosse right now, but it does soccer, it does many things. Sometimes we even see rugby out here. We've seen all kinds of different sports here in this complex. We've got tennis, we've got sand volleyball. I don't think they're going to play much sand volleyball today, but anyway, it's not really that cold, Joe. It's, I think, in the 60s right now. So at game time, we've got a great temperature, and this is a lot more pleasant than some of the times we've been up here in the tower.
Oh, gosh, yes.
The ice storms, the wind storms. The only time we don't stay in the tower is when there's thunderstorms. And, of course,
Rick, a thunderstorm, let's go.
Yeah, we don't have, we have some cover, but not a lot of cover. So we are exposed to the elements. But some of the players, I think they were commenting last week or something that we are here, rain or snow, or we're like the mailmen. You know, we deliver
I
no matter
guarantee
what.
if my toe is turning purple next year like last year, I'm saying, Rick, I just saw lightning. I'm out of here.
Yeah, they have those kind of snowstorms where there's lightning, Joe. .48, we got about 12 minutes until kickoff. Kickoff today at noon. Hey, we want to remind everybody to go to our Campus Nation, what's this? Okay, I believe you. Go to Campus Nation's YouTube channel, like it, share it, and most of all, subscribe so that you're alerted anytime Campus Nation is doing any kind of sports. We do all kinds of sports. We do club football. We do high school football. We do regular college football. As I said, I was at Hiram College yesterday. They played Wabash, and that's a 3.5-hour drive for me each way, Joe.
Cannonballs?
Yeah, for
the Wabash Cannonballs?
That's a different song. Oh. But anyway, we do all kinds of sports. We've done here. We do club football. We've done club hockey.
Make sure when you go on, you tell them you love the play-by-play announcer.
Oh, you want them to put an extra note there? Well, we do have live chat on our site enabled, so that you folks. Remember to watch yourselves, but we do have live chat for those folks that want to comment or want to talk about the game or want to send out a shout out to someone that I was trying to see because I haven't used this. Oh, we've already got it going here.
Did you show next door the lacrosse game going on?
No, I didn't. Jimmy Miranda, Ryan L. Shepard, go Rockets. So we've already got some some guys now. I don't know whether Jimmy Miranda is actually a Rockets fan or but it looks like that's Ryan L. Shepard is definitely a Go Rockets fan.
I'm going to say he hates the Rockets. That's why he said Go Rockets.
No. Yeah, but we want to thank all our friends from Toledo, Ohio, and in the area up there and that follow the Rockets. We appreciate you, and regardless of what the outcome of the game is today, we still we have a very fond situation. You know, we've actually talked with the Rockets about doing some of their football games. Obviously, we're committed with Ohio State, but this year, if we can find games that are away rather than, she's been dancing all day.
I was going to say, put them on camera.
Yeah, so, but anyway, thank you, Rockets fans, and we certainly appreciate you and send you our love here from Campus Nation. Yeah, we've got some ladies down here. Let's see if I'll go ahead and see if I can pan this down. Because we got a party going on up here, Joe, or at least down there.
Party.
All right, as soon as I get them on camera. Well, they're not dancing now, Joe.
I know it. As soon as I told you to put the camera on them, and now she's starting up again.
She's starting to. Yeah, the motor is revving up. Yeah, they're both now. There you go. Okay. So are we having fun here?
Oh, we're having
at
fun.
Ohio State University? Yes, we are.
Like I say, I could say something, but they'd never hear me up here because of that.
The music, yeah.
The music's
and they
so
don't
loud.
care about you. They care about their music.
They care about me.
They care about their music. So anyway, going to try to get you all the action here at today's game. And we want to thank Crooked River. We can't bring, for some reason, your...
Autumn is an excellent time to enjoy the great outdoors. It's also a great time to experience the scenic Upper Cuyahoga River in beautiful Geauga County. At Crooked River Adventures, we're open year-round 7 days a week, and we rent kayaks, paddleboards, and canoes. Before or after your voyage, you can enjoy our restaurant with patio and bar, or you can bring your own picnic. Crooked River Adventures are perfect for school outings and for family bonding. For more information, visit crookedriveradventures.com.
All right, we're back.
Hey, well, just as you said, hey, we can't pull you up, and I started to say something, and then shut up.
Yeah, it came up. So anyway, we want to thank Crooked River Adventures as one of our sponsors here for Ohio State Club football on Campus Nation. I knew I'd eventually get it going because I am the number one engineer for Campus Nation.
You need, like, not a flag, but what do you call those things?
Banners?
Banners.
We do have a banner.
We could hang it over the edge here so people could see.
We do have a banner. We just don't have it with us.
Okay. Well, I mean, if we had a banner, we could hang it over the edge.
Although this banner, Bill Raybeck had something to do with it, and it's for
look down.
Ohio State. What am I supposed to be looking at?
A wagon.
Oh, yeah, wagon. Joe's trying to get me to buy a wagon to haul our stuff here.
I'm thinking of you. You're always carrying that big, heavy bag.
Well, I carry that big, heavy bag. Today I have the table that we use up here. Our setup for Ohio State has not changed over the years. And by the way, just so that everybody knows, Coach Grega will be up, rain or shine, at the end of this contest here.
Well, since it says 0% chance of rain, I think that's a pretty good chance.
Yeah, you know what I mean, Joe. Win or lose, Coach Grega will come up and talk with us. He's always so gracious. And for some reason, he stalks us because wherever we go to eat, Joe, he sends.
I know it. He's there.
He ends up being there.
We need to ask him that. Where are we eating out tonight?
Yeah, you better ask him. That's right. He'll like that because we saw him. Let's see, where were we last time? Roosters.
Roosters.
We were at
the
last
Texas
time.
Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse before that. Oh, and if anyone out there in Columbus, Ohio, is watching this broadcast and they own a pizzeria or whatever, we'll take pepperoni and sausage pizza, large one. Come up. We'll put you on the air. We say this all the time. Everybody ignores us, Joe.
Yes.
Bring us a little soda, and we'll have a party up here, and we'll put you on the air, and you can do an interview right here on Campus Nation. Buckeyes are coming out. Sounds like your phone, Joe.
You'll be in to break the tie. This is our high school fight song, too.
at East Clinton?
Astros will that score into space. Hail, hail, the gang's all here, and we're off for East Clinton High.
I don't think the way that's not the way it goes, Joe.
Oh, I know the bum, 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 bum. Let the team see victory hold its honor high. With the gray and scarlet will be in to break the tie.
Buckeyes
Astros.
are out. They're ready.
Let's go Astros. Let's go.
No one cares about your Astros.
Oh, I'm sorry, Rick. I was in a zone there, you know.
Yeah, well, they have the
Let's
same
go
colors.
Buckeyes.
They do have the scarlet and gray.
We have scarlet and gray. Fight song's the same, except the words are different.
Yeah,
we can't.
Very
we don't
ingenious.
say at East Clinton. They don't say "Go Buckeyes."
And very original at East Clinton. That shows you how original they are at East Clinton. They copy the Buckeyes fight song. They copy their colors.
The two teams that joined were having a hard time, and both teams had people who on the board that went to Ohio State, so that was an easy decision there to get people to agree.
Right.
Tell you what, to our left is a lot of Toledo fans. I see a lot of blue
and that's
there.
good. And because of that, Joe, I am going to see what I can do here real quick to get for our friends up north in Toledo land. There is the Toledo Rockets logo as well. So we are an equal opportunity broadcast company, although we love our Buckeyes. So welcome again, Toledo Rockets, here to the Ohio State University campus. And I can't wish them good luck, Joe, because if they win, then everybody in Ohio State, they'll probably want to go
you
out
have a
and
nice drive home. How's that?
They'll key your car, Joe, because you
may
drove.
May you have a nice and safe drive home. That's a nice thing to say.
Anyway.
So Ohio State will be kicking off to start the game.
Both teams have one loss. Ohio State's loss was our last broadcast at Wittenberg. Wittenberg's JV team was super, super good.
Now, is this west or is this south?
That's north.
South.
That's south.
That's east, and this is west.
Right. So
I'm trying to find where the sun's going down, but it's sort of between this and this.
Well, so north, actually true north, the horseshoe is aligned true north, so we're sort of north.
They're like that way.
We're sort of northwest.
Yeah.
This field is.
It's not exactly, because if it did, it would come out this way.
But I guarantee you that the horseshoe is north-south. So we are northwest slightly, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, there goes the Ohio State onto the field.
Looks like the Buckeyes are going to be kicking off, Joe. Now, I don't know whether they elected to do that.
I've already said that 100% of the time.
100%? What did you say 99% of the time?
Okay, looks like number 3 is doing the kickoff for Ohio State, which is Tyler Beckham. Let's see if that's that's number 9. Number 9. These numbers are hard to read up here sometimes. Zach Hayes. I think he did last week. I think he kicked off last week. So I think they're saving David Rive's leg for field goals.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. Ball is up, and it's high, and it's deep. And it's caught at the 5, runs back to the 2, coming back out. Getting caught, number 10, and he's sworn by Ohio State, and that was Keon Price.
Don't want to zoom in too much. I'm, just for the edification of our audience here, I am reaching up to film this, and so sometimes I'm not moving.
Mr. Price brought that out, caught it on the 5, went back to the 2, brought it back out to the 15.
So the Rockets will have it 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line in the shadow of the shoe.
And let's check on the quarterback. Quarterback is Brandon Motter.
You know, Joe, that has to be an imposing thing when you come, come to the university and you see that and you're playing in that shadow. Even if you're not playing in the actual stadium, that's still.
Yeah. Jacory Anderson down here. We got another one to the top. Handoff going to the left side and stopped with basically, it looks like No gain, no, maybe a loss of a yard.
All right, let me get this adjusted better so that I can follow the action better. Don't want to miss any touchdowns or anything, but I don't. All right, we're in the early.
And that should have been number 4, Reggie Bars.
The early minutes of this first quarter here.
Byars, B-Y-A-R-S-E. I'm going to say Byars. Okay, we do have 3 in the backfield, 2 on either side of the quarterback and 1 behind him, which is Byars.
Oh, Buckeyes jumped.
Yeah, but they didn't go over the lines.
They did not encroach.
And again, another run, and again, loss of yards. So they started on the 15. They went to the 14. Now they're on the 13, going in the right direction.
For them or for us?
for us.
All right. Got to get that straight. All right, let's adjust.
All righty. And they're back up to the line of scrimmage. Again, same thing, 3 in the backfield with the quarterback, 1 behind him, which is the running back, 2 to the right. And it's going to be a pass. They're going in motion. Thrown over here to the right. Oh, great defense by number 20 for Ohio State. 21, excuse me. Christian Allen, great. The ball just went in the hands of the receiver, and then he reached in and knocked it loose. So they will be kicking or punting.
That brings up 4th down, is what
and
you're
right
saying,
now,
Joe.
4th down, and his heels, he's right at the goal line. In fact, now his toes are in the goal line. So in the.
You think we're going to see some pressure by the Buckeyes?
It could be pressure, and it could be let's get back and get a good run back and be in great field position.
We'll only have 1 person back, and he's at the 45-yard line.
I don't see
Who
any
is that?
Oh, it was either partially blocked or shanked, and it's going out at the 36-yard line. And that is number 1 was back there for Ohio State to return, which was Jackson Rittman.
So the Buckeyes with the flip in the field here, and they are going to take over in the driver's seat, so to speak, at the 6-yard line?
Should be 6. That's where exactly it rolled out.
36-yard line of the Rockets.
They're actually putting it at the 37.
Okay, so we'll say the 37.
Say the 37.
What's a yard? All right, Buckeyes first series.
It may have bounced up in the air right over the 36, but hit as it went out to 37, so we'll take that.
Spencer Moore.
Spencer Moore in the backfield. With him is Burton in motion. Hands off to Burton, going right up the middle, and he's going to get about 3 yards. Got up to the 34. So he got a nice 3-yard run on first down. Going up the middle, that's not a bad run on first down. We got Hannon down. No, excuse me. We got Hannon down here to the left. We got 2 up the top. We got Burton in the backfield with Spencer Moore.
I don't know.
Spencer going back, looking, throwing. Oh, led him too much. Was trying to get the ball to David Cooper, but just led him a hair too much. Spencer last year was wide receiver. He basically came here to play quarterback, but they had a outstanding quarterback and all league. And he knew, but if he wanted to play at the, instead of just sitting out watching, he needed to be something else. So he'd be tight end. And this year he's quarterback.
All right.
Takes a snap, looks to the right, throws, hard pass, right to number 15. Great catch, Patrick Parrish.
Still going.
And he would not go down. And they marked him all the way up to the 20-yard line before he got pushed back.
So the Buckeyes, are they in the red zone officially, Joe?
I'd say yes. They're at the 20. They are officially in
the red zone. Or the scarlet zone, as we call it.
All right. Again, we got Burton in the backfield. 2 to the left. 1 in motion coming to the left. Parrish got the ball again. He got hit hard at the 19 and went on up to about the 17, I think. They put him at the 18.
So we actually have someone doing the announcing down that is calling some of the action here.
Right.
Yeah. But he's not the voice, Joe.
No, he's not. Well, he's just giving what happened and stuff, so
right.
we can pick. If we didn't see something, he can give us some information there. We got 2 to the left,
Joe,
2 to the top, 1 in the backfield.
We don't miss a thing, Joe.
2nd and 8. Man in motion to the right. Looks, throw, batted down. He had a receiver open about the 14-yard line, but the ball got back with a blocker in front of him, but the ball got botted.
So
knocked down.
It'll be 3rd down, Joe.
3rd down. That follows 2nd. That's
Third down.
good
See?
thought. Man, you helped me so much.
See the 3 over there.
Oh, man. Is that what that's for?
That's what that is for.
Wow. Learned so much. All right, we got 1 at the bottom, 3 to the top. Burton in the backfield. Slow snap. Picks it up. Looks. Throws to the end zone. Overthrows. He had his men beat by 2 steps. If the ball was a foot lower, he would have had that ball. He jumps up, got it on his fingertips, just could not bring it in.
All right, so we're going to have a field goal attempt, right?
Yes, here goes David Rive out to kick a field goal. Ball is going to be placed on the 25, so it's going to be a 35-yarder.
All right.
By David Raviv. David Rive. Come on, David Rive. There it is. Ball's up.
It's good. But there's
it's
a penalty
and there's
flag.
a penalty, but I think their team did something.
Toledo. I think Toledo.
They did something illegal. I heard the referee say, don't do something.
Well, because there was one that's charged like they were going to so that'll result in a 1st down, Joe.
Well, if it's only a 5-yard penalty, it won't. They need 8. So if it's a 10-yard penalty, they would get the 1st down. But I think
but they still may go for it now that it's that
he could
much
took
closer.
the 5, get it closer, and go for a 1st down. You're true. Are they going to take points off the board? That's the question.
There are no points on the board right now.
No, he said he'll take it.
All right, so Coach takes it.
I know there was a whistle blown, and the guy ran toward the line before the whistle was blown, and that was illegal. You can't – it's like on the offense, running toward the line of scrimmage before the ball is snapped.
All right, so Ohio State leads 3-0 here in the first quarter of play. We are coming to you from the campus of The Ohio State University. And it's a beautiful, beautiful day for football. Wish you were all here. Sometime if you get an opportunity, catch one of these games in person. There's no charge to come down and watch the Buckeye football
team. A lot
team.
of people here. Gosh,
That's
hundreds
right.
of people
but
here.
But, of course, we always enjoy you watching it on Campus Nation. But when you can't be here in person, certainly Campus Nation will be there to bring you the action.
Yeah, if that penalty would have put it down maybe within 1 yard, he might have decided, let's go for the 1. But for 3 yards, no guarantee you get it, and we got points. Let's keep the points. They always say, don't take points off the board. Here goes the kickoff again by Hayes. Another high kick. He's caught at the 4-yard line, coming back, going to the left side, and right side, and he got tackled at the 24-yard line. And again, that was by Reggie Byarce, B-Y-A-R-C-E. I don't know if you say Byarce or just Barce. I don't want to mispronounce the name.
We try to get everything right, but sometimes, Joe, you're wrong.
I know it. Well, if I say it both ways, one of them's got to be right.
Not necessarily. Tomato, tomato, pumpkin.
Pumpkin. All right, 1st down at the 24-yard line.
Rockets on their second series.
And they have Barce in the backfield with quarterback. He takes it, looks back, throws to the left side, and hit as he caught it, and he's going to be marked right at the 30-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd down and about 4.
Good pickup, 6 yards.
Good defense on that, too. The fact that as soon as it hit his hands, he was being tackled. So he gained nothing after the catch, but it was a good 6-yard gain.
Rockets coming up to the line.
2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Barce in the backfield with Motter. Going back, looking left, throwing left, and almost intercepted. Oh, my gosh. If Joe Umbub jumped, ball was about a foot above his hands, but he was the only one there. I don't know if it was just a bad throw, or I think that the quarterback probably was throwing it away. And if he didn't get it high enough, it would have been in trouble.
So the way I run this camera, Joe, is one eye is on the actual field as they're playing, and the other eye I have to look through the lens of the camera to see what the shot looks like. So sometimes I think I go cross-eyed or whatever.
Where's your other eye looking?
Yeah, the one in the center of my head, right?
Mater and Barca in the backfield. One to the top. One in the slot. One in motion to the left side. Running back to the other way. Breaks a couple moves and gets back to the original line of scrimmage and is stopped. So it's going to be 4th down and 4. I would say they're probably going to punt since you're 20 yards shy of the the midfield.
Joe, you think. That is such an astute observation that you're making there.
I don't want to say ahead of time and be wrong, so.
No.
Okay, Ohio State has Rittman back to receive the punt. They have, looks like Holt back to do the punting.
That was a
It is blocked!
It is blocked.
Picked up and tackled at the 12-yard line.
Buckeyes came all with their
13.
ears
They're going to mark it
pinned back.
13.
They were definitely going to block that. That didn't help.
Oh, it's really high. And when he came down and punted, just as the ball hit his foot, Ohio State was all over his foot and ball at the same time.
And that was on the snapper. That wasn't on the punter.
But they might have still got it blocked up in the air if it was there. But it didn't even leave his foot.
So the Buckeyes, with that block,
have the ball in their own end again, and the ball is on
the Rockets' end.
Well, scoring end. Yeah, the Rockets, it's in their Rockets' end of the field, in their end of scoring, and where their touchdown is.
All right. What yard line? 8?
13. 1, 2, 3.
13, yeah.
Looking, throwing to the end zone, and almost intercepted. They had an open receiver, Hayes, but by the time the ball got there, the receiver made a move, but both of them missed it. You got to zap that throw in there like that. When you got covered, you got to zap that ball in there.
Spencer Moore had to.
It was good for like when you're at practice, nobody's there, and you throw that. It's a nice throw right to the receiver, but got to put some zip on it when you're being covered like that. All right, we got 3 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Burton in the backfield, 1 in motion. Hands off to Burton going straight up the middle, and he got to the 10-yard line. So he got about 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 7. They agree with me.
Yep.
All right, we got 3 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Burton in the backfield. Take the snap, looks left, decides to take off running, and he goes down at the 4-yard line. I think he's going to be a yard shy of the first down.
They'll go for it.
Oh, I'm sure they'll go for it.
Did you get the $20 so that you would mention the Toledo player, Joe?
No, he didn't get his name mentioned.
Got to pay for lunch some.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sometime.
And that was Dylan Brown, number 18. I did mention his name there.
For the Rockets. Yeah. So just our PayPal account is.
They're marking it just inside the 4, but I don't think they got the first down.
Doesn't appear. So it's going to be a 4th and about a half.
I don't know if they're going to measure or if they're going to decide. They're going to measure just to make sure.
8:50 remaining in this first quarter of play. Lincoln Tower Park is the name of this facility. And this, as we've said, is where the
towers are.
Yeah. And the towers house a lot of Buckeyes. And I was reading, they're 33 stories each. They're identical towers. But they're
short by a few inches.
So it goes back over to Toledo. The top, I think it's the top 13 or 14 floors actually house students, and the other floors, I don't know whether they're offices and or what, but I know there's food courts and stuff like that up there. So the Rockets are going to take over on downs. Good stop by the Rockets. Good defense.
Well, if there's 33 in the top 13, that'd be 20 floors not being used by students. That's a lot of floors.
I don't know. You can't trust Wikipedia anyway, Joe.
I mean, look. I mean, they all look the same.
What all looks the same? The floors?
The rooms, the door windows.
Well, that's not the case, though.
All right, here we go. Fake handoff. Quarterback going out. He's throwing to his right. Oh, he drops the ball. Had a receiver at the 11-yard line. No, the 6-yard line. And
well, you know, he hit him in the hands.
That's the worst part to hit a guy. Hit him right smack in the hands and dropped the ball. As he was going back, he was covered, but the other receiver blocked the Ohio State and pushed him back as the ball came.
So it'll be second down.
Second down and 10.
They had third. They had to reverse
and again, they're on the 4-yard line or 3.5, depending on what you want to call it. But I think technically they're on the 4.
So far, there's been a defensive struggle, basically.
Okay, they're going to hand off. He's getting hit in the backfield again. He's pushed back to the goal line, but they're going to mark him, I think, at the either 2 or 3-yard line.
Yeah, for those of you that are not Southwestern Ohio people, it's pushed. It's not pushed, as Joe pronounces it.
They pushed him back. P-U-S-H-E-D, pushed. Know how to pronounce your words. Our bell is ringing.
It is tolling.
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 All right. It's third and at least 11. Again, fake throws over here to the outside. Popped up in the air and almost intercepted by Hayes.
Buckeyes had that smelled out.
And Parrish knocks it up in the air on defense and just over the head of Zach Hayes.
So they're actually going to be punting from their end zone. Probably have his heels on the back of the end zone.
I was going to say, last time they were on the front of the end zone. This time they're at the back of the end zone. So a bad snap could
yeah, the Buckeyes, they've already had a block, so let's see.
I would say
now's the time to come, right?
Just don't get
Pin
a penalty.
your ears back.
Here
Let's
comes
go.
a player running on the field late for Toledo. Oh, I'm supposed to hike it. Wait a minute. Let me get there.
Was he the center?
No, he's the guard.
Okay, all right.
And then they call timeout. After he hustles on the field.
So is that a timeout by the Buckeyes?
Now they got to walk back out to where he went. No, it was by Toledo.
Okay, I just need to know.
Well, I'm just saying Toledo, he runs on the field 90 mile an hour, then has to walk back over to where he just ran from. He could have called it while he was over there, and he wouldn't have had to run. Man, we got more people now than we did before.
It's a great crowd. Of course, it's a beautiful day for football anyway, and we've got lacrosse going on across the way at the unis.
And there's people over there watching this game. They're set there in a line.
And I'm not sure, but the unis from both those teams, neither of them are Buckeye uniforms. It almost looks
on the other side?
Yeah, almost one set of uniforms could be, I don't know whether it's high school or college, but one of the sets of uniforms could be like Xavier or something like that.
Well, it could. And
there could be some club lacrosse going on over there.
Could be some club teams.
But it's not Ohio State.
No, and it could be, like you said, could be maybe a state championship games, and this is maybe the field they play their
semis.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, here they come back out. Again, we got Ritter standing on the 40-yard line, moving up a little bit toward the 35.
Going to be a punt, so let's see if the Buckeyes can put the pressure on.
Decent snap compared to the last time.
Falls
good high.
Good punt.
It's being caught by Rittman. No fair catch. He's got it at the 40. Oh, he slips and falls at the 41.
Yeah, his feet came out from under him. You know, that turf
he caught it at the 43
and tripped him.
Saw guys coming in. He went left, right, did a little head move, and then when he went to make his break, his feet slipped right out from underneath of him.
It looked like you, Joe, so many times coming up and down steps.
Steps. Hey, I ran up and down those steps today. I'm feeling good. Between the shot I got and the going to Planet Fitness.
What was that, the shot of Jack Daniels?
Getting exercise. Number 5, Spencer Moore in the backfield with Burton. We have a man to the left, 3 to the right. Snap. Fakes the handoff, looks,
Going long.
throwing deep down the middle. He's open, got a man, and he caught it. Yes! Touchdown, Ohio State by Patrick Parrish. No flags on the field.
What are you, cheerleading today,
I'm
Joe?
cheerleading the fans. Come on, fans.
They don't look too excited about your cheering, Joe.
Well, a lot of them are the wrong team.
9-0 Buckeyes. Let's see if we can tack on that extra point, huh?
Here we go. Oh, bat snap. Ball's up. And it's good. Man, that was a great job by the holder to get that ball up and down. Let's see if anybody reacts to this.
Oh, are you going to do an OH?
As soon as the music stops. OH! All right.
There you go. Joe, you seem a little festive today. What is it? Did someone pay you to do this or what?
I had some Diet Mountain Dew this morning.
Oh, that's it. Okay. Hey, where are we going to eat? We have to wait for the coach to tell us?
Yeah, we had to ask.
Greg is going to have to tell us.
Yeah, where were we eating at today?
Well, we'll after we interview him after the game, we'll
ask him.
We'll ask him, Coach, where are we going to go eat?
All right, he's back to kick. It's up. It's long. It's going to make it to the end zone. This guy's a kickoff. Man.
And who is that, Joe?
That is Zach Hayes.
Way to go, Zach Hayes. Great kickoff. That's what you need. You need those deep, deep kicks because it obviously makes that club football team of Toledo start deeper in their territory rather than being able to run it out.
Well, their quarterback is Brandon Motter. Brandon Motter, M-O-T-T-E-R.
All right, this is the third series for Toledo. So far, they are scoreless.
Arce in the backfield, B-Y-A-R-C-E. Two to the top, man in motion, coming to this side. Handoff to Barnes in the backfield.
He goes nowhere.
I mean, their running game, I don't even know if it's got plus yardage yet.
Well, one thing I can say about this defense by Ohio State, they are absolutely stifling as far as their defense. Joe, why don't you put your microphone back up to your mouth so we can hear you?
That might be better. Here we go.
Yeah.
All the things I was saying nice about Mr. Hayes and everything wasn't being picked up.
The voice was
I didn't want to blow him away when I
The
did my
voice
OH.
was voiceless.
All right. Man in motion. Here comes the blitz in. They're going back. He's getting rid of it. It's off his hands and almost intercepted by number 12, Glorian Goff. Mr. Goff is from California, and he came to Ohio State
Is there a flag
as
on
a walk-on.
There's a flag on
right
the
over
play
here.
there at the 38.
Yeah.
What was it, holding? Holding by Toledo.
Wow, if it's way out here, that's
I didn't even think there was anybody upfield far enough to hold.
evidently he
Must have been the ref with binoculars. I see it.
unless that's not the flag right there, it's something else. That looks like a flag right here.
That looks like a flag to me or someone's yellow
I don't see
sock.
anybody picking it up.
Is it a banana
So
peel?
that may be a leaf
That's a
or something.
banana peel. They're trying to trip us up.
Ah, that's it. So I was going to say, that, to be on them, I didn't think it'd be this far back. That's just a leaf or something that's blown on the
It's
field.
not a leaf. It's too big to be a leaf.
It could be a big tree. And he's back. Here comes the blitz. He's running. He's running to his left. He's looking, throwing.
I think he got it.
No, he did not catch it, and it was at the 30-yard line, but it went off his hands, and that was to number 0, Jack Glowski. He plays both ways. But,
All right, Joe, I'm going to see if I can pan over here.
And pan and see what that is.
There it is.
Okay, what is it?
It's a yellow something. I'm going to come
But
in.
it's not a flag.
I missed it. I panned in too much. It's not a Raising Cane's wrapper or anything like that. So
Okay.
Don't want to get anybody.
All righty. It is now 3rd and 10.
The dog agrees.
Man in motion, slowly going to the other side. Takes it, backs up. Blitz was coming but picked up. Oh, they threw it to number 21 for to Rockets. That was Ja'Cory Anderson. He had it, bounced up. He thought he had it again, but as he was catching it, he took his eyes off the ball to go
but Joe,
upfield.
There
and
is a
the
real
ball.
yellow hanky.
Hey, there's a real one down there this time.
Yeah.
And again, that's in the backfield.
Which would indicate
Ohio
State.
Which will give them a first down.
So we've got 6:55 still in this first quarter of play.
Their only first down of the game is
on a penalty.
By that penalty. And Ohio State had them stopped again.
These are things that drive coaches crazy.
Oh, man. And a lot of times it's hand to the face, pushing back.
It's sort of like in volleyball, hitting the ball into the net when you're serving.
Oh, yeah.
Coaches do not like that.
Okay, 3 in the backfield. Man in motion is Bars. Hands off to number 6. He's going to get up to the 30, and that is, well, let's see. Who is that today? Because they changed uniforms. That is Luke Mazeront.
Number 6?
Yeah, number 6.
Okay.
Usually he's another number, 6,
okay.
But 15, but today he's number 6.
How did you know that?
Their guy that number 18, the guy that I mentioned his name on the air for him, he told me.
The guy told you, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that was nice of him.
He was a nice guy.
All right.
He's their club president.
Oh, okay.
All right. Got a yard on that play. Looking, here comes, ball's thrown over to this side, and it's overthrown everybody.
Yes, it is.
Actually, the closest guy to get it was
Buckeye.
Yeah, Joe Umba. He was the closest one to catching that ball, but it went out of bounds. All right, it's going to be 3rd and 9 from the 30. Got to get to the.
Did you set your clocks back, Joe?
Yes, I did. You set my clock back in my car.
In your car, yeah. Everything else is automatic.
All the other things change. My phone changes. I got a clock on the wall that changes automatically. So nothing I had to do.
So it was all done by little L's while you slept?
Yep.
Mm. Normally they're in that oak tree.
Yeah.
All right. 3rd and about 9.
Ball back, looking, throwing, throws short, and dropped. Through to the running back coming out of the backfield. Glowski and
they have not had much luck.
I think they're taking their eyes off the ball because they know Ohio State's about ready to hit them.
What are they doing? That looks like they were saying that there was some illegal procedure or something, but I don't see any flags.
There's
on the field.
nothing on the field. Yeah.
Maybe they're just playing row your boat.
4th and 9. They're back in punt formation. He's standing about the 18-yard line to receive the punt. To receive the snap, I mean. Low snap. Gets it up quick. Had to get it up quick, and it went really high. Hit, but it is bouncing in their favor.
Good bounce for the Rockets.
And bad bounce for us, Rick.
Well, I said good bounce for the Rockets,
Joe.
Okay.
Well, you said good bounce at first. I was like, what? Rick, come on.
I got to be impartial, Joe.
31. I'm not. I'm hired by the Ohio State Buckeyes.
You're not hired by anybody. You're lucky if you get a free meal out of this.
He might pay for my meal. I'll ask him. I'll say, hey, if you pay for my meal tonight.
So whatever lacrosse match was going on across the way, they're finishing up.
Yep, they're shaking hands on the sideline.
Nobody is hitting anyone with any of their lacrosse wickets, the sticks, wickety sticks.
Ball's on the 31-yard line of Ohio State.
5:54 remaining in this first quarter play. The Buckeyes lead the Rockets 10-0.
And I think what happens in this game, each team gives them a game ball.
Now, Joe, since we've changed, I got to change. This is not the second quarter, so why did they?
5:44. We haven't changed ends. We're still going that way. Just first time we've been on this side of the field.
All right. Spencer
Moore fakes a handoff, throws in. Oh, again took the eyes off the ball. Anthony Chambers.
Everybody.
Excuse me. That's Christian Wright.
The dropsies are everywhere for both teams.
The ball was, I'd say,
little behind him?
A hair behind him,
Okay.
but it was in his arms, and he's catchable. And then as it hit his hands, I think he turns to look where he's going and dropped the ball.
All right,
Didn't
so
look
here
it
we
in.
go.
Man in motion. Takes a snap, hands off to him, but going off the right side.
Good run.
And good run. He got a first down on that run. He got about 11 yards on that run for a first down. 2nd and 10 and got a first down.
We're entering the deadly hour, Joe.
Oh, they're saying 47, so it is the 47. He got 12 yards on that run. Ball's thrown out to the right side, caught by Hayes. And Hayes has great hands, and he snagged that ball and pulled it in. Great reception and got a first down on that. Zach caught it short, turned and ran, and got a first down. Zach caught the ball, pulled it in, then ran. And good job. So we got 3 to the left, 1 to the top, 1 in the backfield, which is Burton. Hands off to Burton, going left side. Well, he's going to the middle, breaks the left side. He's got an opening. He's going down the left side. He's being grabbed and pulled out at the 9-yard line.
You know, I have missed not playing here, Joe.
Oh, man, it's
I know.
Nice. I think Ohio State has, too. They're really having a great game. They're marking him at the 10.
Usually, when you play
they
these
need
JV
to look at the
teams,
camera. He went out to 9.
You've got to play JV teams at their field.
He overran the referee so far. They couldn't see exactly where he ran out. Okay, ball's at the 10-yard line. Goal to go. Hand off to Burton, going up middle, and he's being hit. He got back to the line of scrimmage and got pushed
Tried
back.
to follow his blockers, but there just was no hole
they didn't,
created.
Well, see, last time there was no hold created, and he broke it to the outside. This time he tried to stay up the middle where there was no hole, and nothing happened. Shows you're going to have to. You can do it. Here comes.
Ball's on the 10, 2nd down.
Jonathan Thiel in for the first time today. He's had a high ankle strain and has missed a couple games. Last week he did play on special teams. Today's his first time getting in the backfield.
Welcome back.
2 to the
we've
top.
Missed him.
1 to the bottom. And they're giving it to him, going right up, going to the left side. He's broke. He got to the 4-yard line.
Good pickup. It's going to be 3rd
and 4.
3rd and goal.
He's staying in. That's a good sign to see him make that cut and everything on the ankle. So that was a good sign. I think getting out and playing a little bit last week maybe helped him a little bit.
Once again, a beautiful day for football.
All right. 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Field in the backfield. Man in motion to the right. Goes back to pass. He's open in the backfield.
Oh, wide open.
He's
got it.
Oh, man.
Nice play.
Jackson Rittman was, what, is that Whitman? No, that's 10. Excuse me. Abdu Keaton. I didn't mention his name last week. I don't know if he played last week. I don't remember saying his name.
Keat is alive and well because he's here for that touchdown.
Here. So
he leapt up to get that ball, too.
He did. I mean, when he broke, he was wide open, and then all of a sudden he was noticed, and ball was thrown hard and caught. So it's 7 points or 6 more points.
He even acted like he knew you, Joe.
Oh, I know it.
I know.
Well, he does. Remember he talked to me after the game last time?
I paid him some money.
Snap. I haven't seen. Yeah, there they go up. I hadn't seen the hands go up, so I thought maybe there was a flag or something.
With 2:54 remaining in the first quarter of play, we are here from Buckeye Land, and the score is Ohio State 17, Toledo nothing. Rockets want to get on the board, so
we don't want them on the board.
Well, we're an equal
opportunity. Here we go again.
Oh! Joe, quit teasing these poor people.
They love it. I heard that time, too.
Joe's trying to drown my eardrums out with his OH. Buckeyes in the house. So Ohio State will be kicking off again
This is what I do when I go to B-Dubs, too. I'm the OH'er in B-Dubs.
Oh, are you?
Yes.
Okay. Do they give you any free
Oh,
food?
loud IOs. Oh, yeah, I get free food all the time.
Do you? Okay. Well, they're going to be a big sponsor of Campus Nation.
Yeah. And Monday morning they open up in Xenia, Ohio.
So all those people in the Xenia, Ohio area, stop in for some lunch.
And it's up. Hayes hits another high one coming down at the 15.
Not as long.
And that was caught by Byers. He's breaking to the right side. He's wide open. Nobody there. One man to beat. That's the kicker being held and tackled at the 6-yard line.
Good run back. But see, that's why I say it should have been in the end zone. Because
we got a flag up. And I may be against number 43 of their team.
Extracurricular activity.
Little mouth going on.
Well, you hate for something like that to happen because that was such an excellent play. You don't want to see it tarnished.
Sportsmanlike conduct. Oh, he's showing
Ohio
Ohio State. The Toledo guy held his head and shook it like, daggone it, they're calling it on me. So that ball's going to be on the 3.
So the Rockets are in the driver's seat here. They're down all the way to the, 7?
Well, they were to the 6, I think, and now they're going to be marked down 3 more yards. So it'll be – they're starting at the 7 maybe? That's where he's standing.
That's what I said, Joe.
Well,
you never
Well,
listen to me,
when
Joe.
I'm up here, I see where the guy goes down, and then they don't put it where I see it.
Well, no one cares where you see it. We care about where it's going to be placed.
Okay. They're putting it at the, just like you said, 3.5-yard line. If they try to run it, we may pull them back this way some more. One in the backfield. Hand to Bars. He's been hitting it again.
Nowhere.
He lost again. They're back to where the ball was originally
They
going
were
to be
swarmed
marked.
by the Buckeye defense.
They lost 3 yards on that play. Well, they're going to give it to the 6. So he lost 2 yards on that play. I look for him to pass the next 2. I mean, their running game is not doing much. So I really look for him to pass these next 2 downs, or at least this down, and then they could go back to a run. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Will we be blitzing? Bars comes up on the right side. Yes, goes back to the pass. Throwing. Oh, guy's wide open.
And he dropped
the ball. He was wide open at the 2-yard line. Laid out to catch the ball, number 17.
Gotta hurt.
Merced Diaz. And I think he didn't even know it was coming. Then all of a sudden, it's like you could almost see his reaction like, oh, ball's coming to me, And
I'm sure he knew it was coming to him, Joe.
Well, I think he was like the
second
or third guy
check.
to get that receipt, and I don't think he was prepared for it.
All right, 3rd down.
3rd and goal. Pass. Here he goes to the left
to
side.
The corner.
And it's overthrown. Ohio State went up with him. Hayes
that was good.
on.
That was good coverage.
Good coverage. Hayes is good offense and defense, and he's a receiver, so he makes a great.
So this is going to be a field goal attempt, I'm very sure, because
they're wanting to get points on the board.
That's right. They don't want to come down all the way down the field and then come up empty. And it is 17, so 3 will make it 2 scores.
This is Parker Miranda. He's their kicker, number 22. Number 12 is the holder. And that is their normal quarterback. So, they could do a fake play from here.
It's possible, and Buckeyes will be aware of that, so you don't have to worry about that. I'm sure Coach Grega has them on their toes. There it is.
It's down, it's up, and
it's
good.
All right, so the Rockets are finally on the board.
So it is 17-3.
With 1:47 remaining in this first quarter play.
I'm willing for that. Every 17 points, we'll give them 3.
From the campus of Ohio State University. This is
34-36.
Campus Nation. The Internet Sports Authority. There's your song, Joe.
Hey.
Joe's over there trying to rouse the crowd. Joe, don't pull your...
I had some fans over doing the OHIO with me.
Good.
One girl looked up at me, and I went like this, and she shook her head. She's from got a red shirt on, but she was evidently rooting for the other team.
Oh, the other team, huh?
The other North team. They're North too.
Well, they are.
All right. Again, the same kicker. Miranda is back to do the kickoff. Number 22. Ohio State is up close. They're watching for an onside kick. They're prepared. Go Bucks.
She's a photographer for the Buckeyes, I believe.
know it. And there's the kick. It's a high, short kick coming down. Oh, dropped. Picked
dropped
up
it again.
No,
and it looks like Toledo has recovered. Oh, there's a flag. There's
two
two flags.
I think maybe as he was down, somebody hit, jumped on it, and that's why the flag's coming in. We'll see. They're going to talk about it.
So we're on the second floor of the 3-story tower that we talk about. And
the ball was muffed, and he picked it up. And as he picked it up, and he was on the ground as he picked it up, I think he was hit.
Young lady was going up to the third floor.
Bumped into me.
Just to,
that's how I knew she was going up.
To take. Well, that's because you're occupying so much of the space.
I didn't complain though.
These stairs are very, very narrow. So the Zebras are talking it over, or they're talking about where we're going to have lunch, or dinner, or whatever.
I don't know. Did they get with Grega yet?
I don't know.
We could have had the officials where we were eating out too. They're not in their stripes then, so we may not have even realized it.
Well, that's true. The Rockets coach over there trying to figure out what's going on here.
Personal foul. Targeting against
Toledo.
Mm. So evidently one of the players led with his helmet.
But is it an ejectable targeting?
Well, and they don't have,
they don't have a big squad.
They can't look at it. If they call it, they're going with it. That's the thing. When they get together, they talk it over. So that means that player has been ejected.
Not necessarily.
It's targeting. Targeting, you're ejected.
No, not always. Depends on whether it's a big T or a little T.
No, when they look at it on the thing, they'll say there is no targeting on the play, but there's still a personal foul. If they call targeting and it's sound as targeting, the player is ejected.
So it's 15 yards penalty. The Buckeyes are going to
at the ball at the 45-yard line of Ohio State. So near midfield. So the muff actually helped him that time. Muffed the ball.
True.
And when he got it the next time, everybody went after the ball. They were just aiming down, trying to get the ball, I think. They weren't after to hit him. I think they were literally going after the ball, and unfortunately, helmet hit helmet. Waiting for the yard markers to be put down.
Okay, so the coach is coming out on the field trying to call a timeout. He's yelling and screaming.
Well, he's saying
there's a penalty on the coach. He's trying to get a timeout.
Number 89 was coming off the field slowly, and he was yelling, "Don't hike the ball. I've got a player that was injured coming off the field." And he's out there yelling, "Don't start!" And the referees were getting ready to let him hike the ball, and he's yelling.
They'll probably pick these flags up. They're not going to.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the coach.
15 yards.
Still first down. Timeout. And then he called timeout.
He is not helping his cause.
No.
Well, he was trying to get a timeout, so I have to emphasize.
He didn't have his hands here. He was yelling at the officials to not start the clock or put the ball down until the player left the field. And the player walking off had his helmet in his hand. But instead of walking straight, he was walking at a 30-yard angle off the field instead of 10 yards to get off the field.
30-degree angle?
30-degree, thank you.
Yeah.
30-degree angle to get off the field instead of 10 yards straight off. And coach is screaming at him, and the referee said, "Okay, that's enough," and threw the flag.
He didn't like him raising his voice?
No. It's like I think the referee's like, we know you said it. You don't have to keep yelling. And they hadn't started the thing yet, but the player was still 8-9 yards from going off the field.
So you're saying they just wanted to reinforce who's in charge here?
That's it.
All right, Buckeyes come to the line. They're at the 40 now with help from Toledo.
All right, we have more in the backfield with Burton. One to the bottom, three to the top. Going to hand. Oh, fake handoff to Burton.
Fake.
Quarterback kept it. I think the quarterback
took the same path.
I think he's the other one was going off the right. Oh, we got a penalty on the sidelines. One of the players, because I don't see a coach in that area, was harping at the official, and
now the coach is coming over and trying to quiet him down. So it's another penalty against Toledo.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against
Another
Toledo.
15 yards. The Rockets are imploding here. They need to just get a grip and take a deep breath and don't allow all this emotion and excitement to affect your game.
Yeah, I mean, for one thing,
they're still playing a great game. They need to just take a breath. Coach is still down there.
Because right now, in the last 5 minutes, this
45 yards.
You forget what happened in this game. The only thing you're thinking about is.
Okay, so now he's having. They've got.
Now they're going to mark off the penalty. They hadn't marked it off yet.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, ball's all the way down to the 22-yard line. There comes the coach asking. He's coming out to talk. He's coming out to asking permission to talk. He's getting with the officials.
Well, it has been unfortunate.
And it could have been the player that was ejected.
It's been unfortunate because literally the last 45 yards of gain by the Buckeyes have been mostly penalties.
Have we even ran a play?
I don't think so.
We started it to 30 of Ohio State.
No, I agree. I don't
20,
think there's been
40.
I do not think there's been an actual
45.
play.
We've went 47, 48 yards, and there's not been a play. 48 yards. And we haven't even hiked the ball yet.
There's where we are, folks. The shadow of the shoe.
Shadow of the shoe.
One great edifice right here on the campus of The Ohio State University.
There's the tennis field, or tennis courts.
I used to play tennis, Joe.
No. I've played it a few times, but
I'm
not a tennis player.
I can't play it anymore. I'll have to go to pickleball, I think.
I think with my knee, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it.
Maybe you could try pickleball.
I'm not even sure with my knee I can do that.
All
right,
right,
we got Burton in the backfield with Spencer. One in the bottom, 3 to the top. Fake, throws quickly. Caught and brought down about the 13, 14-yard line.
You know, I heard a rumor.
Don Hannon caught that pass.
I heard a rumor that the NCAA is actually considering pickleball as a sport.
Oh, my gosh. We'll have a pickleball club team soon.
Well, we should. We probably do. I think we probably do.
We probably do. As much as it's grown, it's making thousands of dollars in Cincinnati. They hold
and young
tournaments.
people love pickleball. Old people do too, but
Burton takes it going off the right tackle and didn't get much. Got maybe a yard to a half a yard. No, I was listening to WLW, and it's one of the top cities in the nation for pickleball.
Well, they've got the second largest pickleball facility in the country.
Oh, and they're holding tournaments there. They're making, I think he said one tournament makes them hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Well, you know, I'm a big pickleball fan, even though I don't play it or haven't. But as far as an investment, I like the Dills.
All right, Burton in the backfield behind Spencer Moore. 2 to the bottom, 2 to the top. Hayes is up at the top, in motion coming this way. And going to get to Burton, going right up the middle. And again, he got about 2 yards. He's going to be right at the first down. He's going to be right at it. If they don't get it, it's going to be by 3 inches. I think they're marking 4th down. And there's the quarter.
That's the end of the quarter.
17-3 at the end of the quarter. And it's going to be Ohio State needing inches for a first down. Let's see, are they going to mark it to see how far? No, they're moving everything.
So we know we're going to go to the opposite end of the field now. So I'm going to move our camera. I think I'll switch to the other shot. And then I can move the camera so I don't get everybody seasick. You're listening to CampusNation.com, the Internet Sports Authority. Rick Phillips, yours truly with Joe. Look down here. The enemy is approaching. I see a Michigan unit.
Boo!
Boo! Boo!
Boo! Boo!
He's ignoring you, Joe.
He knows that he's smiling. He likes the attention.
Probably that's why he wore it.
And right by Ohio State fans.
That drove me crazy. Our intern, A.J. Ganger, who runs the Piqua public television station, and it was an intern for Campus Nation, but was always wearing his Michigan everywhere.
When we went
even here on campus,
we were on
Ohio
campus
State.
doing the state game for the Wilmington Hurricanes, and he wore it.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't get thrown out.
I'm surprised you didn't throw him out.
Well,
And Ohio State's doing a quarterback sneak.
What are they doing?
Spencer's a big boy. They only needed 4 inches for a first down.
I know, but they had 3 guys on the line that didn't move. They're pointing to something, and I don't understand what they're pointing to.
Fields on the field. He looked over and pointed first down. And he's saying, yes, we got it. So he's letting the coach know we got the first down.
But they're still pointing to something. There's something that they're trying to.
They're going to measure. Even though Fields said, hey, one of the referees said first down evidently, and one of them said, well, let's measure. First down. Yeah, Ohio State doesn't even have a player looking to see, with the referees. All their teams looking down. It's like, hey, get out there and yell first down to them. They come over getting the play ready, and if it's not first down, they knew what to do. Well, they were going, well, if that was fourth down play, it was.
Some view of our beautiful campus.
So the ball's on the 12-yard line. First down, can get a first down to 2.
There is an incredible hospital here on the Ohio State campus.
Okay, Burton in the backfield with Moore. Moore going back, looking, throwing to Burton, coming out of the backfield, catches at the 8, and
he
trots.
Walks in.
He trots in for a touchdown. So 6 more. It's going to be 23-3 with the kick upcoming.
The James is the name of the Ohio State University Hospital. I have been in there several times, none for me, but for my ex-wife. I used to bring her there all the time. In fact, that's one of the reasons we moved to Columbus originally, was so that we were close to the James. But, and don't get me wrong, I'm 70. My wife just turned 30. So she had some health issues, but the James, a great place.
Mind issues.
A great place.
And the
so
kick
the point
is
good.
24-3. Oh!
Oh, my gosh. Can't take Joe anywhere. Now, if you could get one of those people down there that are answering you back to buy us lunch, Joe, then that would mean something. But right now, nah. We can't even get a pizza up here.
I know it.
What's going on, huh? No pizza.
I like that guy's jersey down there. That's what wearing the red hoodie.
Yeah. You like his
I like
T-shirt.
his gray T-shirt. Yeah. Yeah. It's different. I like that one.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, 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 boom.
Well, you and I both, between the two of us, have a little bit of Ohio State apparel, don't we?
Yes, I got a little bit. Takes up a third of my total closet.
Yeah, Joe's more of a
walking closet.
Worship.
And the kick is up by Hayes. It's high. It's coming down at the, it's muffed at the 8-yard line. Picked up at the 11. Going around the outside.
This may do something here. No.
And brought down by Reggie Barce. B-Y-A-R-C.
Sometimes I get confused as to which camera I'm going to. So you see that shot there, and of course this is our other shot.
You got 2 cameras?
Yeah, there's a camera in the iPad that I use when I'm not bringing a separate camera. Sometimes we've used up to 4 extra cameras. We're only using a single camera and the camera that is built into the iPad right now for this game today.
All right, here they go. Barce in the backfield. with Mater. 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. 1 man in motion. Oh, okay, I think we're going to have to delay a game.
It appears so. That's what it is.
Yeah, legal
substitution. A minor penalty.
5 yards.
That's minor.
It's going to be 1st and 15.
I don't know of any shorter penalty you can have, Joe.
A lot of times, that's when you huddle and call the play, then a guy runs out and runs off the field.
That's not what happened, though.
I'm not sure what happened. Because he waited until they were actually getting ready to hike the ball when he blew the penalty. All right, same thing. Man in motion, stops, comes back.
It's
Takes
going to be a pass.
Snap. It's getting brushed, getting ground. He's down on the 1 yard line. They're going to mark him at the 1 yard line.
Very close to a safety.
When he was falling, he almost fell into. They marked him at the half-yard line. His knee hit just outside the goal line.
Who had him? Did you catch that?
I did not catch that.
Joe, you're supposed to know these things. Why do I bring you along?
You know, the color man is supposed to catch the numbers while the other man's watching the
color
play.
man who is doing the camera work, who is engineering the show. Yeah, I'm supposed to know all this stuff.
That's one thing you're supposed to do.
Oh, one thing.
Yeah.
One thing.
All right. Their entire team practically is in the end zone. Takes the snap, almost caught, and threw over the man coming out of the backfield that time.
He just didn't want to get caught in the end zone.
No, he got rid of the ball fast, yes. He threw it in the general direction where he knew there was a man out there.
13:24 remaining in the second quarter of play. This is CampusNation.com, the Internet Sports Authority. Welcome to all watching, including our fans up in Toledo.
Third down.
And we do have some fans up there, Joe.
Yes.
You keep doing that OHIO, you won't have many fans, except down on the ground. But
hey, they're in Ohio.
Even them
Toledo's
are
in
Toledo.
Ohio.
Yeah, that's true.
OHIO, it's Toledo. They're in Ohio.
And that's true, and that does make a good point. Everywhere we go, there are Buckeye fans, even at the other universities.
All right, taking a snap. Bart's in the backfield with Mater. Mater looking, throws to his left. Man catches it, goes out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. And it's far short of the first down since the first down's at the 37.
Have you seen the scheduling by the MAC? Toledo and those schools that play in the MAC.
I have not.
What days they play on?
No.
It's like Tuesdays and Wednesdays and they play through the week.
I thought I saw a game one time.
They don't play on the weekends.
Unless they play another Big Ten team.
Well, yeah, if they had to play a team like Ohio State, I guess.
Ball's up.
Kick.
Every punt's almost blocked. And he's going to go pick it up and then takes a knee. He just made sure it didn't go any further.
Right.
That was Keita.
We've heard his name before.
Keita. Yes. He went up, picked it up, and instead of running it back, he would have only got about 4 yards before he was hit, maybe 2 or 3. And when he looked up and saw them coming, he just took a knee and said, well, we'll just start from here. I just made sure it didn't go.
So the ball is just into Rocket territory. Buckeyes will be taking over at the 49.5-yard line.
And there's a possibility he didn't play last week because I don't remember his name. And if he didn't, he may have been said, hey, just take a knee. Don't get hit. Don't get injured for 3 yards, All right, he's back here to the right. Handoff to Burton going up the middle, and he's going to get about a yard gain. They're going to give him a yard.
I would say the run defense for the Rockets has gotten much stiffer here through this game as it's progressed. Joe, that is a leaf. There is a leaf that we thought was a flag.
Did I not say that at the beginning, and you looked at me and said no? See that leaf right down there?
It's now flatter on the field. It's easier to see.
There's a big one right over here.
And it's brown. It's not yellow.
You said yellow. I never said yellow.
Well, it was yellow when it was standing up more.
All right, 1 in the backfield, 3 to the top, 3 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Going back, looking, throwing, almost intercepted. Keita was coming across the middle, but He tried to hit him going across, but number 99 for them. And see if I can find the number. Excuse me. Kyle Storr jumped up and knocked the ball down. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 49 of Toledo. All right, we got 3 over here to the right, 1 to the top. Burton in the backfield looking, he's blocking, looking, throwing, caught by Hayes, brought down near the 30, going to be just short of the 30.
Good catch, good catch.
And great job. First down for Ohio State, marking it at the 31.
Move them chains. That athletic director, the SID from Wabash yesterday was hacking. And I thought he was going to lose a lung or something. I was afraid maybe the guy had COVID.
Oh, my God. All right. Here we go. Time in the backfield. Throwing. Caught. Hayes being pushed out of bounds at the 22.
Well, I mean, I hope he's okay, but
who's that? Oh, the guy you're
the
talking
SID
about?
from Wabash yesterday at the
I'm
game.
watching a football game.
I was watching one yesterday. It was hard.
Yesterday's over. Today is here.
That's true.
All right. Cooper and Burton in the backfield. Or not Cooper.
2nd down and about
more and Burton in the backfield. Fakes a handoff. Throws. Caught by Keita. Not brought down yet. He's still moving and finally brought down at the 10-yard line. He was trying to be pushed out at the 12. He made 2 more yards by doing zigzag, zigzag.
You mean pushed out?
He was pushed out. Isn't that what I said?
Someday.
David Riva is down, getting ready to do the extra point. First down.
Joe, you're assuming that we're going to get a touchdown here.
Throw to Burton, and we're going to lose yardage on that play.
Yeah.
And ball's back to the 13. I was like, why does it say first down's way back here? We're going to, that's because they're not needed. They're still holding them up instead of laying them down. And
is that a song?
But it's goal.
Holding
goal to go.
Them up.
Don't put them down.
I'll have to put that tune on our station.
Oh, man. 3 to the top, 1 to the bottom. I'll sing it for you sometime. Throwing the end zone. Oh, it's intercepted. And knocked out of bounds by number 80 for Ohio State, or number 90.
Very uncharacteristic interception by Spencer Moore, but gives this Toledo Rockets
gives them some life.
Yeah,
24-3, because it was just about ready to be 31-3, and they're getting the ball at the 35-yard line. Luckily, it wasn't a pick six.
Well, at first I thought, because there was no one in front of him, I thought that quite possibly that
I
could
thought
be the
Moore
case.
was going to be able to come over. He's athletic and big, but number 90 from the line came over.
Don't want your quarterback getting hurt.
All right. They have 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Bart's in the backfield, throws up to almost intercepted by Ohio State. In and out of the hands of Patrick Parrish. Man, Ohio State almost just got the ball back. 35.
You getting hungry, Joe?
I'm always hungry.
Well, it's true. I don't know if we can find a good restaurant in Columbus.
Oh, I know. I'm not sure either.
It's so hard. There's just nothing to pick from up here. Really, Cincinnati and Columbus, world-class eating places.
Oh, my gosh. And you know they have your McDonald's.
Yeah, that's true.
And he's back. He's throwing deep down the sideline. Man's open. He catches it and is being tackled by Hayes. So they are alive. We've stopped the running game, but the passing game was alive. There was nobody around him when he caught about 4 yards behind him, and he caught that pass.
I did sell my McDonald's franchise, by the way, Joe.
Oh, okay.
I don't have it anymore. So Have to take you to Burger King or something.
Yeah. Ball's marked on the 25-yard line of Ohio State. I think this is the first time they've been on our side of the 50, maybe once up here.
I think, yes.
Okay. 4-yard line. Number 4 got it and being pushed back.
And they're having about
He's back to the original line of scrimmage.
About the same luck with their running game as they've been having all game.
So Ohio State is forcing them to pass. And Ohio State, for the best part, has been staying right beside their receiver. This guy got behind his. I think the guy went up to stay with him, and as he moved up, the receiver hesitated and then blew past him. So we got 2 to the bottom, 2 to the top. We got Byerson in the backfield. All right, Motter back, looking, throwing left, and threw it too low. Number 10 went back down to get it. And that is Keon Price, and just could not catch that ball, too low. 3rd down and 10 from the 25. I'm sure it's going to be 4-down territory.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, they could try a field goal.
No reason to do the gong, huh?
No, I don't. I mean, they could try a field goal, but I don't see it. Okay, Motter back. Here comes the blitz. He's running. Blitz is chasing. Here comes number 0 up, and he's still running. Oh, he dropped the ball! But it bounced right up
back
to his
into
stomach.
his hands.
Oh, my gosh.
Back into that old bread basket.
As he was going down, the ball went down, hit the ground, bounced, and as it bounced and he was going down, it went right to his bread basket, and he just scooped his arms around it. All right. It is now 4th down and a good 6 yards. From the 21, got to get to the 15. Here comes
our helicopter to take us to lunch.
All right. Spread to the left, spread to the right.
Stand up, sit down.
I look for a pass here. I do not look for a run, and it is. There's a hold in the backfield, not called. Throwing deep to the end zone for anybody. Bounces off chest and incomplete, and Ohio State will take over.
Good defense. Yeah. So the Buckeyes take over. On downs.
Yeah, Ohio State had a blitz coming, and the guy had a hold of his shoulder pad as he's halfway around him, and the referee said, "Nah, it's not." He didn't have a hard enough grasp to call it a holding. Boom, boom.
Is this the Jaws theme?
Yeah.
Spencer Moore getting ready.
There's a coach over here talking them up. He looks younger than the players. Yeah, it's a run up the middle.
It's entirely possible.
I mean, look at the kid in red. Look how young he looks.
I mean, you know, of the original Buckeye Club football team, Coach Grega was on that team.
Yes.
It's where he cut his teeth as far as
and he was also a high school coach because one of the players on the other team
played for him
in high school. Let's see, I'll tell you in a minute who that was. Going back, looking deep. He's got him beat. Keno got it. He caught the ball. He caught it about the 44-yard line.
He actually waited on it and still jumped and got the ball.
He had to slow down and got the ball.
He is now on the Toledo 40-yard line. How many
and that
yards?
Is Abdukita.
That was a pickup of how many yards?
Oh, my gosh. I'm not going to count because I can't remember where
10,
it's from. But he caught it.
20,
he caught it about
30,
the 44 and got pulled down
35,
to
40 yards, something like
that.
that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. At least 30, 35 yards in the air.
Uh-huh.
Throwing over to the outside, caught by Hayes. Did a spin move, gets back a yard, gets down to about the 36-yard line. And
6:06 remaining in this first half of play. CampusNation.com, the Internet Sports Authority, with Joe Davis, the voice of the Ohio State club football team.
It's either Daniel Mensah or DeAndre Cartledge. I have X's by both of them, but a darker one by DeAndre Cartledge, and it says, coached by Grega in high school.
And Rick Phillips. Got to get that in.
Yeah.
Joe's always interrupting me.
And
Another
back to pass, looking deep, looking, throwing. Oh, he had a man. Burton came out of the backfield. He was blocking.
They actually sent one player long, and then Burton slipped in underneath it trying to make that catch.
And he tried to lob it to him, but he just lobbed it out of bounds. So if you're going to miss on that play, miss out of bounds. You know. But Burton could have caught the ball and got inside the 25 probably and would have been a first down.
Someone down there playing their air guitar or what?
Yeah, I think so.
Joe loved walking in front of the speakers when the music was playing earlier.
Oh, my God. You're walking and it's not that loud, and about another step and it about knocked you down.
Well, you're old, too. That's you're already teetery or whatever.
And throwing deep down the left side. Keita was there. Oh, we had two receivers going for the ball. We had Hayes and
Keita.
Also, no, it wasn't Keita, it was 20. Don Hannon both going for that ball. I thought it was going for Hannon, and Hayes crossing got there about the same time, and neither one caught it. Okay, we have fourth down and about 6. And here we go, looking to the right, throwing, got it. Keita caught the pass. He's still.
They're draped all over him.
And we're going to get it down to the 26-yard line, and it will be a first down.
4:42 remaining here in the quarter.
And if nothing else, Ohio State's doing a good job of just eating a bunch of clock on this drive.
They are, and they're up by 3 scores, so.
Yeah, if we score off this, even 27.
It's going to be tough for Toledo to make a comeback here in the second half unless there's a major, major miracle happen.
Okay, we got Burton in the backfield. More. Going to hand to Burton, going right up the middle, maybe a little off guard, right guard. And he's going to get about 2 to 3 yards.
I keep thinking there's a flag, but one of the Toledo players have some bright yellow
shoes,
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's their colors.
That happened at one of the other games, too. I think it was Denison, one of the players had yellow shoes. And, it throws you. You think, one's got yellow gloves on. I mean, their colors are blue and yellow, like other team I know.
Don't mention it, Joe.
I won't. All right. And takes a snap. Looks quickly, throws left. Hayes caught it. He's trying to turn away. He's going to be about a yard shy of a first down. Going to be 2nd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Hayes is a good target for him. He's a big boy, good hands. And Keita's got the speed. And give it to Burton. He's off the left side. He's free. He's touchdown. Zigzagged his way all the way in. I do not see flag on the field. Touchdown, Ohio State. We're at 30-3. And it's not halftime yet. 2:56 till the half. And we're getting ready for the extra point kick by David Rive.
Yes.
David Rive.
Yes, Joe. You're very fluent in.
I know. Kick up through the middle.
Even with a bad snap, he still got it through.
There we go.
31-3. Here goes Joe trying to lead his crew over here.
That's right. They're looking forward to this.
They are, yeah. Oh, gosh. How do I put up with this guy? I don't know. No, you're wearing them out too. You're wearing them out.
It's getting louder every time I do it too.
Yeah, no, because you're hearing yourself because
No, they are getting louder.
you're yelling into my eardrum.
They love it, and they're getting louder and louder every time I do it.
In the shadow of the horseshoe. Next week, the Buckeyes will be back in. They'll be playing Michigan State. I say the Buckeyes Division I football team that's currently ranked number 1 in the nation.
Oh, by the way, I'd like to say a big happy birthday, number 16, for my grandson Ben in South Carolina.
Oh, okay. Happy birthday, Ben.
And there's a high kick coming down about the 7. He's to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, 35.
He's putting it on.
And he made it to the 39. He was doing some good zigzagging once he got in the middle, following some good blocks. That's been one of the highlights of their game is their return game.
Well, they've still got another half, Joe, so let's not get too ahead of ourselves.
I'm just saying that literally that's been one of their highlights. They've done good on their returns.
What kind of car do you drive, Joe?
Have they ran the ball more than 4 yards this whole game? So I'm trying to find something bright to say.
Oh, my gosh.
Their passing has been decent.
Passing's been good.
All right, fakes a handoff, throw into the outside. Boom!
Oh,
hit.
what a hit. And he's still standing.
But he gets back. He's going to lose a yard.
That was a hit.
He gained about 4 yards after that. I mean, that was a hard. He caught the ball, and as soon as it hit his hands, boom. And I think that was Hayes that hit him, our wide receiver.
So you're saying Hayes goes both ways?
He plays defense and first base.
And first base. Second down.
All right.
First down.
First down.
Second down. Now it's second down.
Second down.
They finally caught
Whatever
up
you say, Rick.
They caught up with us. Well, they didn't flip the yard marker.
All right, he's back. He's going to pass. It's going deep down the middle of the field. Nobody there but a couple of Ohio State players, and ball overthrows them.
They didn't catch it either.
No. I mean, their wide receiver stopped, put his hands on his hips, and looked back at the quarterback like, where was that going? I think he overthrew him on purpose. There was nothing there, and I think
I think that's probably correct. He was being hurried.
And that was Daniel Mensah.
That was a hurry, and he had to get rid of it.
And usually when you're like that, so you don't get a penalty because he was still in the box,
you throw it long.
You throw it out of bounds over somebody's head, and there he just threw it long over everybody's head.
Right.
But Ohio State literally had the best shot at running that down. 3 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Bayless in the backfield. And he's being blitzed. He's running. Oh, there's a hold going to be called, and I look for him to not take the penalty. They'll take the down. Hold against them. Decline. That's just what I thought. It's going to be 4th down. There's no sense taking them back 10 more yards again.
No, it's not.
Because a long pass can get a first down back real quick. So let's just – it's almost midfield. Are they going to go for it on 4th down?
No. The Rockets are not going to go for it.
I mean, I haven't seen a
You
kick
got a
run.
second half of play.
Well, all I'm saying that is at the time I said that, nobody ran on the field yet. Here he is. He's back there now.
You're not going to throw the towel in this early. These guys have a chance of coming back.
I wouldn't, but I'm saying when you don't see the guy running on the field, you got to – wonder sometimes. But he finally came on the field.
Thank you,
Number
Joe.
55.
Thank you.
55.
55.
And that is Matthew Holt.
And they're still bringing in number 5. Zippy trick. Penalty, and it's blocked.
Penalty is blocked again.
Buckeyes will take this.
Depending on what the penalty is, unless we broke the line of scrimmage trying to get back. Now the referee that called it is running to the head referee. Yep, it's against them. He said, you want, and he said no. So Ohio State's going to decline the penalty.
They'll take the ball where it is. Wouldn't you?
Yeah. I mean, they're going to let them punt it and take it because they got, 10 yards on? No, they didn't even get 10 yards on the punt.
They did not get.
Well, from the original line of scrimmage. Maybe you got 10 yards from where the line of scrimmage was. procedure penalty. Where's the referee? Looks like the referee's getting ready to walk it off against Ohio State. And it's like, wait a minute, we're going that way.
I thought he wasn't going to walk it off. I thought they declined it.
He did decline it, but they're taking it and giving it to him. He said, you want to waive it? And Ohio State said yes, and then he went out, and the guy walked off 5 yards.
It is first down. Buckeyes first down.
First down, then they're on the 43-yard line. Man in motion, going back to pass. Looking, throwing deep. He's wide open. Catched it. Keita in the end zone. Nobody within 20 yards of him.
That was impressive.
Abdu Keita. Touchdown, Ohio State. I mean, when I look back, there's somebody broke an assignment right there.
Well, of course, he got away from them, and he was nowhere to be found.
Somebody released him thinking somebody was behind him, and that guy was either blitzing or something because he was not there. So we got David Riva back to do the extra point. Rive. I keep saying Riva. It's Rive. David Rive. Down, up, and good. And that's why I repeat it so much in the middle, because I say it wrong, then I say it right again. Here we go. And we still have 1 minute and 37 seconds left. Ohio State is leading 38-3.
Oh, here we go again.
That's getting louder every time I do that.
In your mind,
maybe
Mr.
the
Davis.
players are joining in on it.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe the Toledo fans are jumping in with it.
I seriously doubt that, Davis.
All right. David is going back to do the kickoff. And it's up. And it's caught about the 17-yard line. Going around to the middle, breaking it up the field, and being tackled about the 31-yard line. And that's the first kickoff he's done. Parrish has been doing, Hayes has been doing the others.
Why do you think that is, Joe?
I have no idea. Well, Hayes is probably running up and down the field playing offense and defense. He may have said, I'm a little tired. My legs are weak. I've been running wide receiver and outside linebacker.
So the Rockets are taking over at the 31-yard line.
Okay, we got one in the backfield. That is Byers.
Heading
with
right to left on your TV screen.
Motter back, throwing quickly right up the middle, and led his man too much.
We got a
just a couple guys laying down together, and they just went in to make sure nothing, with all the things that happened earlier, just making sure nothing's going on, and nothing was. They both got up, patting each other on the back. Just two big guys that couldn't get up too fast, I think.
I can understand that. Well, look at number 75 for the Rockets over there.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
That is a ton there. He is definitely big. I wouldn't want to have to be butting heads with him.
No.
Scary big.
All right, one in the backfield, too wide. Led him again too much. Ball goes past the hands.
You know, half these passes like that have been dropped, if they would have been caught.
If he caught that ball, he's going to gain some yards. Now,
yeah.
I'm not going to say he's going to gain a first down,
it's
but
like,
he's going to be
it's
positive
like
yards.
The timing is off.
Yeah.
Just slightly off.
Well, it's like he's running maybe sideways, and the quarterback thought he was going to be going upfield a little more, or he was going to lead him, and he just let him by.
And they brought that pizza for us, but the DJ downstairs ate it.
Oh, man, you ate our pizza?
Yeah.
All right, there he goes back. He's being blitzed. He's running. He's running to his right and throws out of bounds. A lot of clapping on that play.
No,
fourth down.
They were clapping for the pizza.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, they enjoyed the pizza.
We ought to start to chant, pizza, pizza, pizza.
4th down.
I'll just take a nice cold drink.
Look at the punter. Is that 5 or 15?
55, 55.
He's got to be 7 feet tall. He is a tall dude.
He is a tall, big boy.
He is a tall dude.
Oh, he's probably 6'6".
He's tall. He should be playing some basketball after this season concludes here of football.
Yeah, he's head and shoulders above all the other players on the team.
He's even taller than you, Davis.
Might be. Delay a game. You got to back him up. Unless Ohio State,
I don't think that it matters too much.
Ohio State could say we declined the penalty.
They tried that before. They made him take it.
Well, teams have been too close to the end zone and declined, backed up, and the team declined the penalty.
So we're still at 1:16 to go here, trying to get this.
There's your dog down there. Golden Retriever. Ball's. Oh, he dropped it again.
Oh, and it's like 10 feet, 10 yards.
And once the ball hits the ground like that, it's not. You can run into the kicker. No penalty. So again, Ohio State. 106. I look for Ohio State to throw a couple balls toward the end zone.
Well, I would agree. You think that that was a bad snap, or was that?
Oh, it was a bad snap. It didn't get to him.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Or did, but it was very low. And once
anyway, what I was trying to get at is the 7-foot punter. It wasn't his fault.
No, it was not his fault. The ball came ankle high.
Besides, if he plays basketball, he's probably got good hands anyway.
He's still on the field playing defense now.
Is that his safety?
Defensive end.
Oh, okay.
I mean, look how much taller he is on the tight end on the other side for Ohio State.
All right, is your buddy going to make this?
I don't know. Back to looking. Nobody's even rushing him. Somebody ran out of bounds. I think it was back here. 16, excuse me.
Still 58.3 seconds. So that is enough to probably throw to the end zone 3 or 4 times.
I'm sure this time
they're going
to keep safety back this time to make sure that doesn't happen again. I'm sure they had a talk on that.
Sure.
I'm sure.
38-3, Buckeyes leading by 35 points.
Okay, over here we got Parrish and Hayes, 2 to the top. Burton in the backfield, looking this way.
Well, he slipped through one tackle and then got timeout. Ohio State. They're still wanting to throw the ball in the end zone.
Which means they are trying to score.
Well, absolutely. 50.4 seconds remaining in this first half of play. Joe, is that coming out of your hearing aid or what?
Yeah.
Got one of the popular radio stations here. WNCI.
I was always listening to WING, high flying. WING.
Yeah, except that WING is in Dayton.
I know.
We're talking Columbus, Ohio, WNCI, the powerhouse up here.
It was too far for my radio to pick up.
I guess. I still get it.
All right, nobody in the backfield. Everybody going out for a pass. Looking, throwing up the middle of Hayes. He caught the ball and is being tackled at the 28-yard line.
Timeout. There they do it.
Okay.
Timeout, Buckeyes. Oh, the clock's still running. Oh, they stopped it, but they should have put some time on the clock.
The referee may have time on the field and put it back. He's going to run over.
He's going to go over and say, who's keeping the time?
It's your home field. Come on, people.
It shows 38.6, but I think a couple seconds ticked off, and they'll get it. Yeah, they're actually confirming the time they're going to put back on. 38.6 is on the board now, and they're going to change it. They're looking at us.
Yeah.
They were up here telling us to put some time on the clock. As though we're important, Joe. Thank you.
Yeah, he looked up.
He gave us the thumbs up.
Well, everybody gives me the thumbs up.
All right. My gosh. Dave Martin, riding the wave with Dave. Joe Davis, you guys are all the same.
My cousin,
narcissistic boat.
That's my cousin, Zach Hayes, or Zach Davis.
Zach Davis?
Zach Davis.
Okay.
That's in shorts today, and
his legs are just as ugly as yours.
You know, it's funny. The one guy said, you must be from Ohio if you're wearing a sweatshirt and shorts. Long sleeve sweatshirt and shorts. All right, here we go. 4th down and 1. And we're quarterback draw, and he's going to get the first down.
They're going to have to hurry, and they're going to have to. I don't think there's any timeouts.
I may not have any left.
So
32 and counting.
They're going to have
to
be
under
this.
30. Going to be about 25.
Or they've got a play that they're going to go to that they've rehearsed, and they have because they're going for it.
Keita. Oh, he went out of bounds about the 13.
Well, that's all right. He went out so they would stop the clock.
Oh, yes. Good job.
21 seconds remaining. That's 4 shots to the end zone, Joe.
I mean, he turns for the goal line, and if he can make it go, and if he can't, get out of bounds.
Yep. Good play. Good play.
And at worst scenario, we're going to kick a field goal before.
Well, that's not positive thinking, Joe.
At worst case scenario, you think all positive things.
All right, so they're not going to run any more plays. These will all be plays into the end zone.
They're not going to run up. They're going to run plays, yes. They just won't be running during that play.
Running plays, huh? In the corner.
Thrown up the middle, off the hands.
Tried that little slant across the center of the field.
He zipped that into Hayes, but just let him 6 inches too far. So we got 16.6 seconds. Ball is on the 14-yard line.
Normally you can throw a ball in about 4 seconds.
Well, it depends on.
It's only second down.
If it's back and throw to the sideline quick, you can do it in 4 seconds.
Well, you know you're going to release it quickly. You're not going to sit around there and.
But he's taking a two or 3 step drop and then throwing it. He's letting the receiver get. So it's going to take.
All right. Well, let's see what they do, Joe.
I'm going to say it's going to take at least.
Let's see what they do.
So look. Throwing to the end zone. He's
wide open.
He caught it.
Oh, my gosh.
19, I think, is the number of that.
He couldn't have been any more open.
Christian Wright. Good job, Christian Wright. Way to go. Now we're going to kick another extra points. 44-3, getting ready to make it 45-3.
It's going to be a long road home if these Rockets don't come back and put some points on the board. Although they'll probably spend the night here.
You think?
Probably.
Well, their club has to pay for it, so.
Well, that's true. But when you have an opportunity to be
and the score is good.
In the capital of Columbus.
45-3.
With some of the finest places to eat and dine and club and all that, you're going to spend an incredible Sunday night.
Players turning around talking to some of their classmates over here behind them. You can't do that at a regular game,
Here we go.
Oh,
They were louder that time, Joe.
You see? I told you.
Yeah. Does anybody guess? Joe's the show off and I'm the demure, quiet one.
I'm very, very shy in public.
Right.
But nobody can see me up here other than me, and I walk over.
Yeah, come on, Davis. I cannot get into any stadium or out of any stadium and spend an extra hour because Joe has to talk to everybody. He'll talk to anybody that'll talk to him.
And there's a squib kick being caught at the 27-yard line. Or no, yeah, 27-yard line. Brought up by number 21 and brought to the 43-yard line, and that is Ja'Cory Anderson
Got to catch up with my right camera
for Toledo.
again. 45-3 in the first half. Buckeyes by 42 points. That's going to be an almost insurmountable lead. I mean, it's possible, but would have to be all Toledo this second half. I just don't see that happening.
I don't see it happening.
Not with the Buckeye defense.
Not the but you know.
I mean, they have been doing some decent passing.
But when you pass only, the team can defense it better.
Well, of course, yeah. You know they're going to have to pass in the second half, so you're going to.
There's a hold in the backfield again, and they're calling that one.
And
there's
the
half.
Ends.
And there's another penalty, I don't think anything's going to be called here because of halftime.
There are actually two flags on the play.
One's holding. The other one may be a personal foul thing in the middle of the field.
Well, that'll be taken at the second half. They'll probably use whoever. If it's the offending team, they'll probably be penalized.
Unless they're giving another play right now.
Well, if the defense commits a foul before the half is over, they can't end. They have to.
But there's two fouls.
Offsets. All right.
Halftime. So there was three. The one in the middle field was against both players.
So did you figure all that out, Davis?
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to pay some bills here. So let me take the scoreboard off.
Autumn is an excellent time to enjoy the great outdoors. It's also a great time to experience the scenic Upper Cuyahoga River in beautiful Geauga County. At Crooked River Adventures, we're open year-round 7 days a week, and we rent kayaks, paddleboards, and canoes. Before or after your voyage, you can enjoy our restaurant with patio and bar, or you can bring your own picnic. Crooked River Adventures are perfect for school outings and for family bonding. For more information, visit crookedriveradventures.com.
All right, we're going to take 10 minutes for the shorter half here in club football, and we will be back from Buckeye Land. This is CampusNation.com, the Internet Sports Authority, with Joe Davis and Rick Phillips. See you in a few.
advice. And when the day breaks, I won't even think twice. I need a girl with a waist and a star body. They never shine with a face. No press and no press up. But don't worry about if I got my guys in the place. Me and the gear get fancy. So I speak in the game, come alive in the mix. I play team with a 5 where it takes time. For no girl, just a line for the jakes. Girl, it's like a couple of drinks. Nice and young, I don't need to know who trust none of it. I'm a big bro, yeah, no like Jerry. I need a P1 to flush. And I'm a crew to the end of the day. I'm busy like a project, I'm on the way. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry.
start the second half.
Made it. Ah.
All right, Joe, we're getting ready.
Here we go to start the second half.
We were visiting with your adoring fans down there.
Yes. And ball caught. Ridman bringing it back. He's breaking to the outside. And there's a flag coming down short. It's going to be a hold against Ohio State. Or block in the back.
A push in the back.
Push at the back.
All right, so the ball will come back.
2 flags.
Probably one on you.
Holding
Obnoxious Joe Davis.
Ohio State. And the penalty, I think, is from the foul, not from where
Spot
the ball.
foul.
Yeah.
Spot foul, Joe. That's what we call it in the real world.
In the real world.
In the real world, it is a spot foul.
You sports guys call it a spot foul.
Well, I don't know about that, but that's what we call it. So the Buckeyes will be moved back to the 30-yard line, the spot of the foul, with the penalty tacked on.
The foul was probably at the 40, which brought it back to the 30.
So it's going to be the 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line.
Okay, we got 1 at the top, 3 to the bottom, 1 in the backfield. Hands off to Burton, going up the middle, big hole. And he gets about 6, 7 yards on that carry, out to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, I got to bring up the score bug, and I've got to change to the second half. Now, let me get the properties edited. We're now in the 3rd quarter of play, and there it's done.
All right, it's going to be 2nd down and 3. 1 to the bottom. 1 in the slot on the right, 1 in the slot on the left, and another one out further. 1 in the slot on the move. Hand to the running back, coming up the middle, breaks to the left side. Burton's open, he's still going. He's tackled about the 29, 28-yard line. Burton did a great job of running on that, and he's their 3rd running back.
You're saying 3rd deep running back,
3rd
right?
deep running back, yes. Yeah. Because Thiel, when the season started, was their main running back, got hurt. Then he went to number 13.
Buckeyes are going up tempo.
Here we go.
They're quick up to the line.
And ball the end zone. Ricochet almost caught. We're going to have a penalty, 2 flags. The referees getting together to see if they called the same thing. The 2 referees look like putting their hands together. It was funny.
They were playing patty cake.
Yeah, like playing patty cake. That's what it looked like.
So what was that, interference?
Was it offensive?
That's what I thought. I thought it was against Ohio State.
Because they're coming back to. I was so busy laughing at them doing patty cake that I missed which way they pointed. So the receiver must have pushed off to get open.
I think that it was offensive interference.
Yep, the ball is coming back to the 43-yard line of Toledo. And they moved the markers. They got to put them back.
You're listening to CampusNation.com, the Internet Sports Authority, Ohio State Club Football, live from the campus. What was that?
I don't know. Something from above us just dropped.
Well, it wasn't us. It was someone further up. At least it wasn't a body. No one was trying to jump. That's 3 stories up there.
I thought it was a dead bird falling. There's a Pepsi bottle, empty.
Maybe
pass to the right side, caught, making a move, making another move. He's going toward the end zone, and it's going to be a touchdown, Ohio State, by Patrick Parrish.
Who was it, Joe?
Patrick Parrish. Father Patrick Parrish.
Makes it 51 Buckeyes, 3 Toledo Rockets. 51-3.
I thought it was nice of them to let him score the first half.
We're in the 3rd quarter of play here. Now we're going to try the extra point.
David Riva have to do the kick, Rive. And said he's got a little strain in his back. That's why he's not doing all the kickoffs, yeah. Ball's up, down the middle.
I was in the, we'll call it the locker room, but it's the area where the Buckeyes are at halftime, and they get dressed up there and everything. But very inspiring speech given by the coach. I'm not going to go into the details, but
Yeah. It was just inspiring.
very inspiring. And sending a message to people up north. We're on our way. So the Buckeyes will kick off, leading 52-3.
Oh, look at Theo down there leading the band.
He's doing a Joe Davis.
That's what he's doing, yes.
a Joe
I think
Davis.
he got that from looking up and seeing me doing
Oh,
it.
he probably did, because he looks up all the time and gives you the sign,
Yes.
crosses himself and all that. All right, getting ready for the kickoff here. This will be the first possession by the
David
by the
Rive.
Rockets in the second half.
And it's up. It's a high kick coming down at the 9-yard line. Brought back. He's at the 20, 25. Broke a tackle. Getting to the outside, but brought down again about the 37. And we got a flag down.
Oh, there's a little bit of scuffling going on there at the 50-yard line, 55-yard, 54, whatever.
Well, the Ohio State guys run away, coming back. Another referee throws his flag up.
I think that they were the Ohio State Buckeyes were talking with the Toledo Rockets about what they thought about today's modern world and where are the best places to have dinner tonight, break bread in the capital city.
Yeah, I got a feeling, feeling very good. They're probably getting a little snippy out there. Probably from both ways. One team doesn't like things, and one team's very happy, and you got to keep your mouth shut, guys.
Yeah, let's play this on the field. That's the best place to do it.
Chop block against Toledo. I don't know what that is. Flying against Ohio State.
Unsportsman.
Taunting.
Oh,
So,
taunt.
yeah, because it wasn't the normal out. It was going up and down. So that's where the mouths went against the taunting.
So he was flapping his wings, and that's taunting.
So I think that means
Joe,
nothing.
That's what you do to me all the time. They don't call a penalty.
I know.
You're always taunting me.
And you don't me.
Mm-mm.
Never.
No. Mr. Nice Guy. So the ball is going to be placed on the 35-yard line where the Rockets will take over for their first set of downs here in the second half.
And
Going to be passing a little.
I think it'll be 90% passing in the second half. Going back deep. Here comes the blitz. The ball's out and thrown to nowhere. He literally threw it in the middle of the field where nobody was going to be.
He might have been
that's what I'm
crossed up
saying.
by his receiver.
Well, no, I think what it was is they were blitzing. They were within a foot of him, and he just threw it to where he knew nobody was supposed to be. And that's what I was talking about earlier. When you know the other team is going to be passing on every down, you can just blitz on a lot of calls, and that's where they can throw them up and throw a screen or do a running play to backfire. But normally, it's kind of hard to when they know it's coming. Here come a blitz on the outside. Run this time. It was a run, but Ohio State's run defense is still there. They're giving him back to the line of scrimmage, so it should be 3rd and long. Yard line markers changing the yard line from second to third down. Somebody just said something, so he changed it. All righty. One man in the backfield with the quarterback.
Up. Buckeyes encroached, or they were drawn off.
No, they were drawn off that time. They got to about the line of scrimmage and stopped. But
on the Rockets.
And when they moved, the other team moved, but Ohio State wasn't in the thing, so they called it on the Rockets. Because Ohio State stopped.
So it's going to be a third and what appears to be 15 yards.
Third and 15. Oh, high snap. High State coming in. Defense. Oh, ball was overthrown. And there's another penalty.
We have flags on the field.
Man alive, this has been Flag City tonight.
Well,
Personal foul.
against Toledo.
Yeah, High State, well, the players were down and something happened while they were down.
15-yard penalty. Fourth down.
So
Well, I understand where the Rockets are a little frustrated. This has been a less than stellar performance by the Rockets, but they've had a great season up to this point. There's no point in tarnishing that with the and I know, the loser goes home. Their season is over. It's hard to take.
There's a lot of chippiness going both ways right now on the field. And the thing is, don't respond to it. And a quick punt. Again, almost blocked. Ball coming down, very short punt. Hit the 40 and started going backwards, so Toledo grabbed it. Ball's going to be on the 40-yard line.
So Ohio State will take over on the 40. So what do you think? Greg are going to push this down the field? Is he going to take his time? What do you think?
Well, I think two things. He wants to score. He wants to score. He wants people to know.
Well, as I said,
he wants to eat up clock.
A little bit of, what I overheard upstairs was they're sending a message not to Toledo.
No.
This has nothing to do with Toledo.
This is to Michigan State.
This is to Michigan State. They want them to know we're coming.
Yeah, and like I said, if they can win it 75-3.
And Michigan State is currently playing Wright State. So.
Oh, wow. Okay, Thiel's got the ball going out the left side, cuts it back to the middle, and we got a flag after the play coming down. It's going to be a hold against Ohio State.
So the ball come back.
Ugh. I hate to see that when it's a nice run, but again, it may not have been such a nice run without the hold.
I was going to say, things have started to degrade here in the second half, and I'm sure that Coach Grega does not want to see that happen. He wants these guys sharp, and he doesn't want to see a bunch of penalties.
If you can play a flagless game, penalty-free game by a team, it shows class and shows that you're well coached on and not doing things, doing what you're supposed to be doing. Coaches do not like to see that holding and stuff. And it's a run. Theo going around the left side. He's got the corner, and he's going. Where are they going to take him out at? Looks like it was about the 37, but let's see where they mark him at. I think they are going to mark him around the 37.
So it looks like it's going to be what, 2nd and 7?
Yeah, if they got to get to the 30, yes. It's the
I just said that, 2nd and 7.
Yeah,
listen to our
I thought he heard it from somewhere.
Yeah. He heard it from me.
Oh, he feels limping a little bit.
He's probably down there listening to our broadcast. And
Phil's got that high ankle sprain. After that last run, he's limping coming off the field.
Yeah, we need him, so let's get some ice on it or something.
And Burton, fake handoff coming around, looking, throwing deep, wide open is Kita catching the ball at the 20, bounces back to the 22, then runs to the 19. Oh, man.
He's like a symphony.
He needed some music with that.
I know, a symphony. He was just float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. That's Kita.
All righty. Kita's down here very outside by himself in the right. 3 to the left. Burton in the backfield. Burton's getting the ball. It's going up the middle. And he's going to get about 4 yards, I think, on that play. Maybe 3. 19, 18, 17. We're going to give him to the 16. So it's about a 3-yard gain. Make way, make way.
They were sending someone in.
Jackson Rittman.
They're waiting now. So what's this going to be, a pass?
I don't know. I would guess yes. And it is. Going to the right side. Caught. And he stepped out. Going to be bound to the 11-yard line. Going to be about 2. Going to need 2 yards for a first down.
Third down and about 2 yards.
Yard mark says 1 first down, but it's third down. There we go. Third down and 2. We could be 4-down territory. He'd kick a field goal, but I look for him to go for a touchdown here.
You think?
I may be wrong.
I don't know.
See if Burton gets this. He does, and he loses the yard.
Good trip.
He gets back to the original line of
99
scrimmage.
tripped him up there.
They may change their mind. They may kick it because
Who's 99?
for them.
Yes. He made a good play.
Kyle Storr. Remember, we used his name earlier, so he's playing a good game today.
He's all over the field.
He made the good block of a pass or something earlier.
At least, you have a bright spot in what would be kind of depressing
well,
as
you're
far
doing
as
your
the
job.
Rockets.
You're picking up the numbers like that. It's a good job. That's what you're supposed to do.
Thanks, Joe.
All right, it's 4th down and a long 2. Going pass. Throwing out here to 16. Caught it. And is being brought back, but he got enough for a first down. And that is David Cooper. Oh, he's limping coming off the field.
Yeah, he is.
And he's being replaced by Sam Garber. Said his name a lot last week, I think. Haven't said it so much tonight as we did last week. Garber was all over the place last week.
Maybe just
offense and defense.
Stinger or something.
High State calling timeout?
Yes, they are.
Well, he's got people running off the field limping and stuff. I think he's just trying to
fake him out.
Well, let the team rest right now. He's giving them I think this is more of a rest timeout. Oh, it's the end of the quarter. So it wasn't a timeout. He just knew it was the end of the quarter and pulled them over and let the time run out. I didn't realize. Man, first quarter seemed to last forever.
This one was fast.
This one seemed very fast. But remember how many penalties we had in that first quarter. Sloopy, hang on. Bum, 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 bum. Hang on, Sloopy. Sloopy, hang on. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum.
You can see those shadows. They're much longer this time of the afternoon, evening. We have arrived at fall, and you know what follows fall, and we don't like that.
Okay, Ohio State's got the ball. I think they're marking it on where are they marking it down there? I don't see the ball. There it is on the 7-yard line. Snapped to the right. Throwing to the end zone. Touchdown, Hayes. Zach Hayes. Zach Hayes gets a touchdown. Zach Davis puts it on the scoreboard.
Currently 58-3 in the fourth quarter here.
Not marked yet. There he goes. He's getting ready to do it. He's aiming his clicker.
I am Johnny on the spot, Joe. I keep accurate scoring.
There he is. All right, here's the down. David Rive through.
59-3 in the fourth quarter with about 14:08 remaining. This is Ohio State Club Sports on Campus Nation. CampusNation.com, your internet sports authority. We're here live, and we're here live with, are you live, Joe?
I think I
With
am.
Joe Davis, our play-by-play, the voice of Ohio State club football.
In Puerto Rico, too.
And Rick Phillips. And the music supplied by DJ Whoever.
Yes.
Not sure.
Nice music. He's got a good repertoire.
Good mix?
Good mix.
Good mix. Okay, I'm glad you approve, Davis.
Mix. He's not throwing all that new stuff. He's throwing a lot of MIDI. Unlike you, who forgets the 60s has the best music in the block.
Joe, I have a radio station that plays 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s.
Yeah, but
I can't help it.
Somebody else probably
I
picked that.
DJ'd back then, and I have a program director.
Oh, boom, boom.
And hopefully we'll get that
here
new
goes
Wilmington
the
station.
kickoff by Rive. And picked up. Around the left side, being tackled and pulled out of bounds at the right around the 34-yard line.
Good run back.
Nice run back by Kevin Price.
Oh, you're actually giving us a name.
Yeah, I do when I can see their number.
Yeah, well, you know your job, Joe. You're
You
supposed to be
you're
calling
supposed to
these
be
people
saying,
out.
But see, he's the guy who had the ball coming out of bounds. I can see that.
Oh.
I don't see the. Did I give the tackler's name?
So Toledo's going to start at their 34-yard line. 1st and 10.
All right. Again, we have Reggie Byers in the backfield. And everybody on the left. And he's going to throw left, and there's nobody around the receiver.
And he's still running.
Yes.
And there was a blitzer coming right up the pipe there towards the quarterback, but he was a little late.
He did a good run on that.
Very
afterwards.
good run.
He had a real nice block in the defensive backfield and got some more yardage. When he caught it, there was nobody within 15 yards of him. And then the blocks kept them from getting any closer.
So the Rockets are driving.
They're on the Ohio State side of the field, about the 43-yard line. There's the motion. Throw, caught, and tackled. So it gained about 2 to 3 yards. Let's see where they mark it. It's going to be a 2-yard gain. Going to mark him at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, he was waiting for it to clear out, then he threw under, but they're going to have to get some more yardage.
Well, right now they're taking what they give you, sort of a thing. You can't throw Ohio State knows they're going to be passes, so they're playing deep for the
12 minutes remaining in this fourth quarter.
Our safety back there looks pretty tall.
He does. Maybe it's just the way that it looks from this end of the field, huh?
Okay.
It's like one of those circus mirrors.
All right. Throwing to the left side. Intercepted by Ohio State. He's going down the sideline. He's got blockers. He has one man in front of him. It's blocked. And touchdown, Ohio State.
As he goes into the shadow of the shoe.
He is literally in the shadow of the shoe. Maybe on camera as he goes that, you may have lost him.
No, I still picked him up, and the camera still picks up the shadows.
Even the shadow, it'll pick him up. Sometimes
only the shadow knows, Joe.
Only the shadow knows.
So, that was a quick 6.
Score is now 65-3 with the extra point coming.
I think Buckeyes are putting an exclamation point to this game.
Oh, man.
Very explosive.
This team was unbeaten until this game, so I think that's what Ohio State's really showing.
You mean, well, both of them had a loss, so they weren't. Neither team was unbeaten.
Okay, they did.
No,
they were unbeaten in the league, though.
In the league, in the division.
Good. Who was the team that beat him? You were looking that up. Did you ever find it?
No, I couldn't find it. You're not doing anything, Joe. You could find it. Joe's trying to leave the OH again.
Yeah, the players coming in a while ago. We was going to the restroom between halves.
And they said, "Are you the idiot up there yelling and screaming?"
They all say, "Hey man, love your OH." Why have a thing like the OHIO if you don't use it?
All I can say is, YouTube is going to. I hope they don't flag us too much for all this music in the background. Oh, they can tell it's in the background. It's not us. We're not playing it.
And a kick by Rive. Caught at the 14-yard line by number 4 by Ars. And he's coming around the right side. Rive is the only one. He got blocked. He stepped out, but nobody saw it. And he's going to get down to the 8-yard line. That's, I tell you, this has been the highlight of their day so far, really, is the run backs. And you got on me a while ago, but it has been that's something bright for them that they've had good. That they've been their run backs they've had a couple of them today.
All right, well, let's see if they can punch this one in.
And it shows something Ohio State needs to work on before they go to Michigan State. Containment.
Yeah, and I think that it's not egregious for us to be making the statement about going to Michigan State. We don't know if they're going to Michigan State. They still may be hosting them here. Depends on whether it's a Saturday or a
whether
Sunday.
they're playing them. That's what I mean. Okay. Pass to the end zone.
Got it. Oh,
no, he dropped it. He was wide open.
Oh, my gosh.
Caught the ball, and the next thing we see the ball going through his hands. Nice pass to Daniel Mensah, who's played very well today.
How unusual would that be, Joe? We've got the club football team going to play Michigan State,
right?
Either here or there, and we've got the Division I team playing Michigan State this weekend. So,
right. Which I think it'd be better to play Saturday and Sunday rather than both teams playing the same day because you got fans wanting to watch both.
I agree. Buckeyes do draw a few fuse.
All right.
They're pointing at something.
Back in the backfield. Throwing up the middle.
Oh,
knocked away. Great.
Good knockdown.
Defense by number 33.
He's
Came
still
through
down.
and
he's okay.
I think he just got the wind knocked out of him and then not feeling like getting up.
That was number 0, Joe.
Number 0, Jack Glowski.
Well, they're not going to kick a field goal, Joe, so we know that eventually if
well,
this
you're this far down, kicking a field goal does nothing. Here comes a guy in from the outside. That's number 10. Thirteen's pretty tall. He's the guy on the right there in the middle of the huddle.
He is big. He is not just tall. He is
got shoulders.
Yes.
I mean, he doesn't have a big belly like some of those big guys, but he's
just plain old muscle and big.
Yeah.
Wouldn't want to butt
Well, look at the little guy defending. That's who I'd pass to because look at the little guy defending him. Throw it high, and he's the only one who can catch it. Third down, that's where they're going. He fell to the ground, picked up, and caught the ball. Oh, my gosh.
Well, that was a definite mismatch to begin with.
Unless that was a planned play to go down and then jump because he went down to his knee, turned around, jumped up, and caught the ball. That could have been a set play to do that.
Deception? Are you saying it's deception, Joe?
I'm saying
I don't believe that.
Oh.
No.
If 44 would have, when he went down, sort of backed off. If he'd have kept coming, he could have intercepted that.
So the Rockets get their first touchdown at 7 minutes into the fourth quarter.
Whistle.
A timeout, Ohio State. No,
Toledo.
It's timeout, Toledo.
They're on this side of the field.
Yeah, I see that. I noticed they're wearing the different uniforms.
Yeah.
We're live.
Are they going 2?
What?
Is that what the timeout? They're going to go 2 points?
No. Why would they go 2? What purpose would that be?
8, 16, 24 get you quicker than 7,
Joe,
14, 21.
it's not happening, so it doesn't matter.
Well, why? I'm just saying.
The extra point.
Right before the extra point, they call timeout. I'm thinking that's what could be what they're talking about.
Yeah, right. Doubt it. Seriously doubt it. Well, Joe, we're going to find out, aren't we? Is it going to be 2?
Yes.
No.
22 is kicking it. 12's holding it. That's 3 twos.
What does that have to do with him?
And they were going for 2. Rick, ha! And Ohio State saw it and yelled at the players to get over there. There was a wide receiver on the left side nobody saw. And these coaches were screaming. And as he threw it, he threw it, made the quarterback throw it high and over everybody's head. Man. Hey, Rick, how many points did they go for?
I have no idea why they did that. That made no sense. It doesn't even add up, Joe. Getting 2 points and making it 11.
Why? I'm thinking, why else would they call it timeout?
You're only down by 55 points if you do that.
I'm saying
now you're down by 57.
They only had to score six times at 8 points to get up to Ohio State. But my thing was, that's why they called the timeout. Why do you call timeout just before the extra point if you're not doing something different on the extra point?
Well, I mean, I could see if they were kicking an onside kick, which is still entirely possible here.
Oh, if you're going to go for 2 there.
Yeah, you should kick it onside. And I'm sure the Buckeyes, look how far up they are.
They're looking for it.
Yeah, Buckeyes know that there's going to be some trickeration here going on. So does anybody in the stadium believe that it's not going to be an onside kick? We'll see, Joe. I don't know.
See how quickly the guys turn and run. Make sure it's past them before they do. See? And it's – okay, we got a penalty. Did someone from their team break the line?
Probably did.
Because that's the referee. That's what he's watching, their line.
Well, Joe, did I call it or did I call it?
Oh, I called it.
No, you did not.
Did too.
No, you didn't. So Ohio State picks up another 5 after recovering that onside kick.
It was good
Unsuccessful.
Reception. And that was a great reception.
Well, you had the hands teams in, Joe.
By 99, Jake Donovan.
They called me down, but I was doing the broadcast.
Oh, yes.
I couldn't go down. To.
Well, they seen you with the ladies, and that's why they wanted you down with those hands.
Oh, all right, Buckeyes have got the ball on the 45-yard line of the Rockets.
And they're showing pass. I mean, they've got receivers everywhere. And they run the ball. And it's a good run. He's not down yet. He's finally down. He was laying on top
of. And so he was still up. He was still literally, if you're laying on the other player, you're not down.
And when he got up, he literally ran another yard before he slipped and went down. If he could have kept his balance, he might have kept going.
Wonder why Ohio State ever gave up the bats. Remember the color bats
they used
to use?
They don't have those anymore unless that guy left or something.
That was so fun.
Well, the other team
the Batman? Did Batman leave?
Batman may have left. All right, 21 with the ball in the backfield, new running back. And he goes nowhere, and that is Christian Allen, new running back, getting some players in.
He said, welcome to the Rockets.
3rd and 4, maybe 5, 4.5.
So let me make a prediction here. They are going to throw downfield. Ooh, they're going to make a pass downfield.
You could run.
Well, I think they're going to make a pass downfield. I'm going out on a limb here. No one take the over-under on this, but.
Could hit the running back out of the backfield.
What did I say, Joe?
He's open and deep.
What did I tell you?
4th down. And we got a flag. Hold against the other team. So it's not on the receiver, but somebody not letting a Ohio State player get on that play held.
I've watched this Buckeye team enough. I see these things, Joe.
Well, I mean, 99% of the people watching this were calling pass.
Yeah, right.
I mean, Greg would love to get 70 points plus in this game.
They're not, they're not. It's not like they're trying to pour it on Toledo. This is a different thing.
They're showing the other team. And here goes the new running back, and he's still running, and he's still pushing, and he's still
bowling
going.
him over.
He is going.
Did you see the
He
way
got a first down.
He was bowling them
He
over.
was going, and he's not a big player, but he kept his legs
Stiff
running.
arm left, stiff arm right. He was just stiff
Christian
arm.
Allen was going.
Ohio State pushes forward. Second down and a very short one.
Wow.
Great run. Great run. Great.
I mean, he's got 6 inches. They're saying 1, but it's more like 8 inches.
He was not going to be denied, that's for sure.
The 2-yard marker and the first down marker are almost in the same hole. Give it to him again. He's going around the right side. He got hit. He may have lost a half
Yeah,
yard.
his feet got caught up.
But it's still third down. Well, there was a defender that shot low and got through there.
Yep, good tackle.
I couldn't see his number because
So
he was
it's
so
going to
low.
be third and probably a yard now.
Might have been 43 who's running off the field, and that is
Good play.
Xavier Woolridge. And he's coming off the field now. Good job by number 21.
All right, Buckeyes coming to the line.
And we got Jackson Rittman in the backfield now. He's getting the ball, going left side, cutting up the middle more, but he got enough for a first down.
He waited for his blockers.
Yeah,
Did you see that?
He hesitated, and because he started to go left, hesitated, then cut it back right when he saw the hole open up.
Waited on his blockers, and when he knew that he had the blockers in front of him.
Well, he don't need her to foot for a first down, so he knew, go where the hole is, and that'll get me a first down.
All right, so the Buckeyes now with a first.
That's some new guys in because here's Hayes on the sideline. He's been number 1 receiver. So we got some new receivers out there. Yes. Uh-oh, he's got nowhere to go. He's going down to 21. We lost on that play. Jackson Rittman.
Well, Joe, life cannot always be a box of chocolates. So sometimes you got to take the good with the bad.
Oh, man. You don't push the bottom to see if it's a good before you go with the bad? Or see if it's a bad for you. Greg calling timeout. Doesn't look real happy.
He wants to let these guys know that they're not going to get to eat at Gold Star Chili tonight. Joe, do you think you're up to doing an interview?
Yes.
Who are you going to interview?
Grega.
Okay.
And I told him if he wanted to bring a player, he could, but he usually doesn't because I've told him that before.
That's true, and I think that that's probably the best way because Greg is a pretty even-keeled guy.
I think one of the things
he
is
recognizes good players.
I think he recognizes them up there, but he doesn't want to recognize one more than another out here. I
agree. I like the philosophy. I tell you, that's why I never recognize you, Joe. Because even though you occasionally do a decent job and your voice is not
let's put it this way. If you're going to pick a player to come out of all the things that's
oh, my gosh, you can't.
There's too many good things having too many different players.
66 points, Joe.
Throws. Oh, through the hands of one receiver, almost caught by another receiver. And it's second.
Someone new at quarterback?
No, just another running back,
or
receiver.
It's going to be 3rd and 6.
21 who went out there is coming back off the field.
He just brought the play in.
And 14 came in. 21's coming out. Oh. So it's going to be 3rd and, about 17?
Yeah, 3rd and 17.
14's in the backfield for Ohio State, and that is
this will be interesting.
James Smith. Hands to James, cutting up the middle, big hole. He gets hit. He's rolling around, and he's trying, but he got back up near the original line of scrimmage, so he gained about 5 yards on that play.
Well, it's going to be 3rd and 13, 4th and 13, 4th and 13. So do we kick a field goal?
No. We're not kicking a field goal, Rick. I know these things. I know Gregor real well. Me and you are buddies.
These things. Do we have any field goals in this game yet by Ohio State? Yes, we do.
So. I think we do.
Well,
yeah,
we did, Joe.
two.
I know you can't remember back that far, but
we've had so many extra points.
You're an old man.
Oh, he's
off
getting
his-
hit, but I don't think he's behind the line of scrimmage, so I don't think they're going to call anything there.
I doubt it. So it's going to be a turnover on downs. The Rockets will take over. They stop. The Buckeyes. Oh,
That's the game.
it.
Toledo 9, Ohio State 66.
Great game for Ohio State Buckeyes. 66 points. Again, and offense and defense held them to only 9, which is a great job.
Now, Joe, what we'll do so that this pole does not block our view, step back a little. Don't go down the stairs. That's good. All right, and let me bring this in because they're not seeing this. This is on the other camera. I just want to. Okay. So anyway, you can talk with Coach right there.
Put him right there so he's on camera.
Yeah, yeah.
Or do you
Well,
want me to
why
let
don't
him
you
face?
Let him face.
Yeah, I was going to say if I put him, if I go here, try to back up so the camera's there, so he'll be on camera.
Right. Yeah. That's right. That's good. And you may want to give him. That's a stink bug. You may want to give him your headset,
Well, I was going to ask you that.
and then I'll give you my headset because I am at this point unimportant.
It'll be a few minutes before he's up here.
Yeah, Coach going to talk to the. So, a good day for Ohio State Club Sports football, Joe. 66-9. Did that send a message?
I think that sent a message.
Okay, so those boys up north, we're either coming for you or you're going to come down here and face our wrath, right?
Right.
You know what the guys are lining up to do?
Yep.
Let me see if I can
Hear the
turn.
bells in the background.
I will turn our field camera, which is the iPad. I got to move it so it's out of the way. All right. We're catching most of it. You can see the shadow of the tower behind them.
You see me waving the shadow?
They're coming down, Joe. Be careful.
OH.
Buckeyes celebrating this great victory, 66-9. Buckeyes over the Toledo Rockets on a fantastic, beautiful day in Columbus, Ohio. Hardly a cloud in the sky. Beautiful temperature. I don't know what the temperature was, but it's got to be in the 60s, 60s.
It was supposed to be 60 to 61.
Yeah, I think it was a little warmer than that. Rocket Man. That's interesting. They're playing it for Toledo. Rocket Man, that's good.
It says 61.
All right, okay. Mr. Weatherman. Yeah, you can see the tower, the shadow of the tower on the, and you can see the horseshoe just to the left.
Yep. This one says Columbus, and it says it's 61.
Well, then it must be right, Joe, because
Must
the
be.
internet is never wrong.
Never.
Now, the weatherman might be wrong, but the internet is never wrong. So Grega is addressing the troops, and probably a little more of what I heard upstairs at halftime, where he was telling them that Michigan State.
Well, now he could also be telling them, hey, we're going to be playing Michigan State. We have to find out where, when, all this
Yeah,
stuff.
I don't think even the coach will know that.
No, I don't think it'll be a couple days before he'll find it out, probably.
But as soon as we
It
get
could
that
be
information, check out the Campus Nation website, and
You'll know before Rick tells me.
We will set that up. Now, reminder, go to our YouTube channel of Campus Nation, and we want you to like, to share, and to follow that page. Subscribe so you'll get all the announcements as we follow these Buckeyes to hopefully another national championship. It would be the third national championships in the years that we have done the Buckeyes.
Right.
Yeah.
I was going to say in 4 years, but counting the off year, it'd be 5 years.
Right. Better let the coach know. Okay, Joe. Joe. Coach is going to be up in a minute, Joe. Joe. Davis. Here. Sean, this mark. Give him his headset.
Where you want me standing?
Right there.
Right there.
Right where the camera can see your beautiful face. Not
All
mine.
right. All right.
Well, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
We've got to get first things first. Rick told me to ask you, where are we eating tonight? Because the last two times wherever we ate, you were there.
No, I think I actually think the team's gonna be over at the Owan Lane here in a little bit, so
okay.
we'll be over there if you guys want to join us.
It was funny. We went Texas Roadhouse. You were there, and then we flipped a coin because I don't want to go Texas Roadhouse this time. I'm sorry. Where do you want to go? We went to Roosters.
Great
walked
minds
in,
think
you were
alike,
right.
yeah.
That's it. Okay. First of all, just your mindset of tonight's game. Tonight, what's going through your mind now that the game's over?
Yeah, I mean, happy to get a win. Anytime you can win a division championship, I mean, that's something that we don't want to take for granted.
Right.
I knew, we knew going in that we thought we had an advantage, and this is a game that we should win. But you never want to take these games for granted. You want to make sure you celebrate them, and we'll celebrate this one tonight, and we'll make sure that we celebrate a division championship. But then clock turns midnight. We got to turn the page to Michigan State and win a conference championship. That's a team we played twice last year. We know they got a really good offense, really good quarterback, same quarterback from last year, and we know that we're gonna have to bring our A game if we're gonna win that one. So we're gonna celebrate this one, enjoy it. Kids deserve it. Like I said, anytime you get a division championship, that's important. The first 9 years of our program, we never made the postseason. So now that we're kind of here every year, we've kind of set the standard. We're gonna celebrate that.
It was nice to see Thiel back on the field a little bit.
Yeah.
I know he's got that high ankle strain, and he sat out at Denison.
Yeah.
And played a little bit last week on special teams. Got in a little bit today.
Yeah.
Ran good when he was in there, but I noticed him limping coming off the
Yeah,
field.
he's still coming back from that, and, he'll be
takes
all
a
right.
while.
Yeah. Anytime you're coming back from a high ankle sprain, that's –
I saw another player limping off the field late in the game. I can't remember now. I knew it at that time. I can't remember his name. But, you want to go healthy into Michigan State.
Yeah.
So, and I think basically from what I've noticed, you're basically healthy. I mean, I know your field goal kicker's got a little back strain. That's why he had another. But he still kicked a high kick off after a game, and he also was kicking good field goals. So all in that, he looks like he's doing pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you get to this point in the year, you're in November, you're going to have bumps and bruises, and you're going to have guys who are dinged. So we're just trying to manage it best we can. Obviously, we don't have roster sizes like the Division I program. We don't have 90 scholarship players or whatever it is. So we're trying to manage those best we can, but also understanding that from today on in, it's win or go home games. So we've got to make sure that our best players play, and we're putting ourselves in a position to win football games.
And I noticed that your best players were playing. They did good. And we were trying to pick out a star of the game, and you just had so many different players playing a good game. Now, I'm not sure. Let me check my numbers because I want to get the name right. Keita.
Yeah.
Did he play last week?
He did not.
Because after the game, I said, you know what? I didn't say his name the whole game.
And that hurt us last week. Wittenberg's a great team, and we found out, they played most of their varsity twos. They played a lot of second-string guys because their varsity game the day before didn't go so well. So, and then we were down our starting right tackle. We were down Keita. We were down a handful. We were starting down one of our better defensive linemen. So we were down some guys last week, and I thought for the most part, anytime you're playing a team like that has 40 more guys than you do, and we started out good, took the lead, and
it was a good defensive match for a long time,
and just kind of withered there towards the end, and it's going to happen when you're down, that many guys. But we got a couple guys back healthy today. Our right tackle was back, Keita was back, so and I think
Keita had a great game.
Well, and I think you see what he can do even when he's not. He's still not 100%, but you see what he can do when he's 75%.
We were talking about Hayes seems to be the main pass receiver. I mean, he's a big boy, great hands. And then he's the go-to guy as a main thing, and then Akita, he's the speed.
Well, yeah,
he can get open, and he's hard to.
They're all doing a great job. I mean, like you said with Zach,
I could go down every wide receiver of yours and tell you how great they play.
Zach's got a huge frame, and so anytime. He's kind of a security blanket, like you said, and then Keita and Patrick Parrish are kind of our
Parrish is good.
Our deep threats, and then David Cooper's having his best year. He's a third-year player.
We mentioned his name today. Yeah,
he's a third-year player, and he's kind of paid his dues, and now he's getting to get in the game and play great reps, meaningful reps, and the last. I think the last 3 weeks he's really kind of finally come into his own. I know he didn't have a huge game today, but I know he's still had a touchdown catch in the corner.
Right.
And just super productive, super reliable.
Well, I'll tell you what, when you've got as many wide receivers that are good, it's hard to anybody to have a lot of catches sometimes because they're all very good, and that's a good sign for the team. One thing I wanted to ask you, this is a personal question. Number 0.
Yeah.
Does he earn that number, the block 0, or is it just
it's not as like I know Ohio State does like a whole thing.
Right.
We don't do kind of the whole thing, but it's given to some. You got to earn that number 0.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not given to someone who's just anybody.
Not a freshman walks home and goes, hey, I want 0.
Yeah. We don't do a whole presentation like the varsity program does, but it's still that's not a jersey we give to just anybody.
That's what I meant. And that's what I wanted to bring out.
If you get that number, you should be a captain at the very least.
Right.
So
that's very good. Can real quickly. And don't have to spend a long time on this. Tell the people the difference between being on a football team and being on the club team. What does club mean to a lot of people, and who's in charge and what's going on?
I mean, really what it is, it's an opportunity to play football at Ohio State if you were, say, a D2, D3 caliber athlete. Like a lot of the kids that we get, a lot of kids that we recruit could have played at Otterbein, Capital, a couple like D3 schools in the area, but they'd rather have the Ohio State school experience. Maybe some of those smaller schools don't offer their major. So they come here, and those are the kids that we recruit. They're down to, hey, maybe I'll go to Capital, Otterbein, Wittenberg, some of these schools. Or, I really want to go to Ohio State, be a Buckeye, get the big school experience. They offer more majors. And those are the kind of kids we recruit. And, we don't practice as much as, say a D2 or D3 school. We practice, 3 times a week. We'll watch film on a 4th day, and then games are either Saturday or Sunday.
And that's one thing we've brought up many times when you're playing at Denison or Wittenberg, that you don't get a practice as often as they do.
Right, absolutely.
And it makes a big difference,
Sure
too.
Sure it does. But I think, our athletes, I'll put our athletes and our receivers up against anybody. At the D3 level, I think we have great athletes. Kind of where you get into where it gets tough is kind of in the trenches. In those games when you're playing those D3 programs, it can kind of get tough in the trenches and with depth, obviously. But
now, how much recruiting do you get?
As much as we can. As much as we can.
So that's what I'm saying. People may not realize that even though you're a club team, you are still trying to recruit
Sure
players.
we are. I mean, all our coaches, including myself, are unpaid. This is volunteer.
Right.
But
now, are you just doing basically the Columbus area or
that's kind of where we started.
Columbus?
That's kind of where we started. But I mean, you look at Zach Hayes; he's from Illinois. You look at Glorian, one of our DBs; he's from Mater Dei, out in California. We have it on the website. Our Get Recruited form. Anybody who fills it out, we'll reach out to. Whether we have a roster spot for you or not, kind of depends on your abilities. But we have that recruitment form. If you fill it out, we'll at the very least, if you have any kind of film from high school,
right? I was going to say
we'll reach out to you. We won't take just anybody. Usually, you got to have at least some kind of high school experience,
right?
But if you have that, we'll take it. We'll take a look at you.
Speaking of high school experience, I understand there was a player on Toledo, that had a high school experience with you as a coach.
Number 2
right.
out there for them. I was a quarterbacks coach at Westerville South. Back in 2016, he was a sophomore receiver at the time, so he was more of a JV guy. Didn't play a ton of varsity, but at the time, Daniel Mensa ended up. He's a great football player. You see, he's got a great size, great frame out there. And I was fortunate enough to coach him for 1 year, and he's a great kid, good football player. And I don't know how much time he has left at Toledo, but I know he's a really good football player.
Now, what do you know about Michigan State? That looks like the team you're going to play, correct?
Yeah. I mean, similar team to what we saw last year. We played them twice last year. Passing team, really good quarterback, tall, strong, athletic quarterback, guy that likes to kind of throw it all over the park. And
you make them because your run defense is great.
I think that's a team where you got to stop the pass. You got to get pressure on the quarterback because they like to kind of throw it all over the yard, and so it'll be a good test for our secondary. But I think we're up for the challenge.
Okay, well, I appreciate taking the time to come up
absolutely.
and talk with us.
Yeah, thank you so much.
And we hope we'll see you. You don't know when do you know?
We'll find out tonight whether we're home or away, but it's looking like it'll be on the road.
Okay, do you think it'll be Saturday on the road?
It'll be Sunday.
It'll be Sunday. That's the question we had because you're playing Michigan State, they're playing Michigan State. I said I look for them to play it on Sunday due to that fact.
It'll probably be Sunday. I think that they're looking at like Sunday at 1 o'clock up in East Lansing.
So we're planning on taking a trip then.
All right. Well, when we have the details, we'll let you guys know.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thanks
a
lot.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Grega, for a great game today, and we'll be heading out of here. This is Ohio State. Joe Davis and Rick, what's her name? Rick Phillips, the other guy, coming to you from Columbus,